Runaway Robot. Chapter 3 Fireball. Hello, and welcome to episode 9, I think. I think Mike checked me out on that one. Episode 9
Pretty sure.
of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. 9? Let's find out if sound is good by going around and talking to all of our lovely people that we haven't seen in like 2 weeks. So we're going to start top left. Dungeon Dame, how are you?
It's me. I am doing super duper. Today is Mother's Day, so make sure you guys all call your moms. Enjoy. We have also been working on a little something with some frenzies here, and I would like to thank No Dice Mike for doing this, but gang...
No way! Oh my god! What? Mike changed his shirt. No!
Oh yes!
Oh my
Welcome
god!
to the Floon Platoon. This artwork is done by No Dice Mike. He put this logo together for us. It was wonderful. We've been planning this for quite some time, but the t-shirts took forever to come in.
God.
So
Yeah, these things have been shipping for about a month.
yeah.
I'm so impressed.
But
Oh,
Robo
you guys.
won't give us Floon back, no matter how hard we try.
We beg.
No Floon.
No Floon.
No Floon to Platoon.
No.
Wow. What? Well, no wonder it was so warm. Everyone was wearing like a jacket of some kind.
It's so
Oh my
hot.
god. That's great. Holy moly. What a reveal. What an absolute reveal. You guys are great. Look at you.
Wow.
Well, Floon Platoon. I guess you're doing pretty good then, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Dame, thank you for that. That was wonderful. Well, we'll go around. No Dice Mike.
How's it
How
going,
you
bud?
been? How are you?
Doing
How's the
good.
right-hand man of the Floon Platoon? The only man of the
Doing
Floon
good.
Platoon? I don't know if that's...
Yeah, I'll at least be on the right. So I'll stick to that side so that I can be the right-hand man.
There you go. Awesome, man. Anything new in the last 2 weeks?
No, just, keeping busy. Checking the post office box daily to make sure this thing showed up.
That's great.
It was about
so
3
proud of you
days
guys.
late from when it was supposed to actually be here, so yeah, that was like, damn it. We wanted it ready for the space show, but weren't here.
Oh, yeah, to rep out for the platoon there.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man, oh, that's great. I'm glad it's back for the episode we're back
Yes.
on in Dragon Heist. That's great. Thank you. Bravo. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm
How's
pretty...
the last 2 weeks been?
Oh, they've been good. Now I'm trying to get my other shirt off, and I'm struggling.
Do you need to take a minute
No,
and like
I'm
step
fine.
away?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. You sure?
I've been fantastic. It's just been work and Run Fair and streaming, and it's been great and lovely.
Oh yeah. For all of you that are at home and happen to watch Critical Role, Bravo got to meet a lot of really important people in that world at Ren Fair, and we're all horribly jealous about it. So
Very lovely.
Bravo, just talk a little bit about that so we can all live vicariously
I will
through
tell
you.
about every single one of them. First of all, I've met Taliesin before at Decon, and the way Taliesin shakes your hand, he grabs it at the top and holds it like a delicate flower and shakes it. So that's amazing. He also, I was gonna take a picture with Marisha, and I went to set my stuff down on the floor. Talison's like, let me hold it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna give you my shit, Taliesin, for you to like hold off the side while I'm taking a picture with Marisha Ray. I'll just set it on the floor. So he took it away from me so he could hold it. And so I have a picture of all 4 of us, and he's holding all of my Ren Fair gear in his hand. So that was great. Brian Foster's super nice. He doesn't smell like cabbage. But Ashley Johnson is the most small, little angelic human I've ever seen in my life. Erica Ishii's really sweet. I met her at WonderCon. And then I did not get to meet Matt. He was very close, but I didn't. Liam was amazing. He was very nice. He just had shoulder surgery, so he couldn't move too much. But it was amazing. And now I'm immortal, so...
Wow, congratulations. I mean, way to just drop that one in there on the end. No, you're now immortal.
Endless life with many great things. It was lovely.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know how the future is, if you can like commune with the dead afterwards, you know? Yeah. So Stella, are you immortal? Or are you sadly mortal? Like the shirt, there goes the shirt. All right, now it's off. All right, there it goes. She did it. There it is. Stella, how you been? How's the last 2 weeks been?
I have been wonderful. How have you been?
This is about you, not about me. This is your show, not my show.
Okay, sorry for being nice. Whoa. You know what? Actually, I don't care how you've been. It's been good. I've been kind of trying to stream a lot more often, and been painting all these little cute little doggies. Oh, I actually have them right here. Here's one of them. Oh, here's a little puppy.
Oh my god.
That's what I've been doing.
Awesome. Yeah, I've stopped in for some of those things because I sit at work and I'm like, you're on right in the middle of my work day, and I'm like, okay, well I can listen in. So all I get is like music and you talking about things, and all I know is that you're painting dogs, and that's all I know. I can't watch, so I'm just like, I hope she's happy there painting dogs.
Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad you're. Are you gonna run Dungeons and Doggos game?
Yes. So these little guys came with like all kinds of documentation on how to run a 5e Dungeons and Doggos game, where you get to play a doggy adventurer, and that is definitely something that we're going to be doing. We're actually in the stages of making parties now.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Parties. Do you call them dog piles? Is that...
Yes, now yes.
We are.
Wow, okay, well, there you go. We're going to do some dog piles. Great, that's awesome, Stella. Because it reminded me, because I saw today, I get emails from Roll20 because I keep buying stuff from them, right? So they like email me stuff, and they have like their own version of Dungeons and Doggos tokens, and I was like, huh, that could be fun. With Dungeons and Doggos on Roll20, but yeah. So it's been about 2 weeks since we've played Dragon Heist specifically. We did have a nice little interlude, the Revengers, for those of you guys in chat that may have missed a lot of spacefaring adventure nonsense. You can go watch that on the YouTube now. I did realize today, sorry, that episode 8 never made it to YouTube, so hopefully you watched the VOD if you missed the last time that we did this. Otherwise, there will be 2 episodes up in the next week of this show, just in case you want to go back and watch those things. So that's my bad. Sorry, I went on vacation and forgot about you.
It's not like you didn't get like incredibly full during that time, so
yeah,
Whoa!
yeah. I'm impressed that Revengers got up before I left town, but then episode 8 never did, and so whatever.
We see where your priorities are.
It's fine. It's fine.
The priority was on drinking a lot of very nice bourbon and being out of town for a while. But yes, I forgot about you guys. Sorry.
You out here drinking water? Don't pretend like you out here drinking bourbon.
Not today. No, this is a water day. So that all being said, do you guys want to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
I guess.
Oh,
We're here.
We're here? Wow.
We're here, we're wearing the shirts, might as
Just
well.
kidding, we're so excited.
Shut up and roll me some dice. Let's see who's going to give me a recap from 2 weeks ago. Good luck,
Yikes.
everyone.
Ooh, I rolled my lucky number. How lucky is this?
I don't even remember how to do this.
I know, I was like, wait, what's the command?
All right, I rolled a 17. That means, Mina, you're the closest to that. So please do give us a nice little recap of 2 weeks ago. Dragon Heist.
Well, I've been so busy I haven't been able to do any of Mina's journal entries, so I'm gonna just recap like a normal human. We hired all of our... Well, first of all, we did group interviews, which was amazing. Thank you so much for that, Robo.
It was
and
something.
then we hired some people, which was good. We got Willis Falk and Joyce Icy for our chefs, and we got James and Scata for our barkeeps, and we got Eason and Dasher, who's one of the creepy halflings that has been following us around as our serving people.
That's right. Forgot about that guy.
So while we were getting the inn all set up, we also spent some time researching what's going on with them elves and half-elves down in the dock ward, and we managed to save a drunk half-elf sailor that was about to be killed by a drow, which we also discovered as part of Brigand Darth. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Close enough. There's a lot
He had
more
a pew-pew.
apostrophes in there because, Elvish and whatever.
Yeah. He had a pew-pew and he shot Varys with it.
Yeah.
So that was sad. But Varys
Yeah, Varys
lived.
almost died.
He lived. We're good. And then we brought the half-elf back to our inn to question him in the morning because he passed out. He did not
I forgot
like
all of
that.
this happened. Whoops.
He didn't like that at all. And then he left in a huff in the morning. He didn't answer any of our questions. He was of no help. But we
What a
did
dick.
go back and talk to... What the heck is his name? Something something?
Dabble, sun song, sing.
Star Song.
It's the
Davil
one.
Star Song.
Davil Star
It's sing
Song.
song now, so.
It's sing song. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd like it if we told him that.
Well, that's what it is now.
So we went back and told him what was going on, and he told us to be very careful because those people are scary. And then we got our first food critic into the inn, or the tavern, which was Ramden Gorze, who is has a monocle and is so hot, apparently. I wrote that down.
Everyone is. This is like I said, this is the hottest Waterdeep that's ever existed. There's so many attractive people
Steaming,
I don't
it's
know,
so
man.
hot.
in Waterdeep. Yeah.
And then there was a fireball.
That's right.
That's
the
at the end.
fireball.
There was a bunch of dead people, which was fun. I wrote down all of them. There was an elderly female human, two clothed
Wrote down
male
all of them.
humans. I don't even know. I just kept going. 2 female humans, 1 male half-elf, 1 male gnome, 2 female halflings, and 2 male halflings. There's a lot of people dead.
No, you done good.
I
You done good.
And then,
Did you write any details about them?
I didn't. Because Mina rolled such a terrible investigation check.
Wait, I remember.
Uh-huh.
2 of them had cool clothes on that were suspicious. And, yeah, the others were ugly.
Were the clothed ones male humans with leather armor
I
and
don't
long
think so.
swords?
I don't think so. I think you're remembering that wrong.
I think I might be remembering that wrong.
Yeah,
You're
I don't
right.
know. I don't
You're
think so.
absolutely right. Yeah.
All I remember
Okay.
is one of them had a lute or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So
that
there
was one of
was.
the halflings.
Yeah. So in summary, there was a fireball outside of the inn. This is kind of where we wrapped up the last episode. Our players went and investigated the commotion to see what had happened, and they found some bodies, some injured people, and 11 people were dead. There was an elderly female human, 2 cloaked male humans clad in leather armor and had long swords, 2 female humans, 1 male half-elf in kind of like plain clothes, but they look like servants of wealthier families. A male gnome wearing a burned cloak and clutching a dagger in his burned corpse hand. 2 female halflings one looked like they were playing a flute and a fiddle, and 2 male halflings that were there amongst them, probably dancing to some jaunty morning tunes.
Y'all ever just dance to some jaunty morning tunes?
I do
Every
you
day.
not?
dance to jaunty morning tunes.
I know.
That's what I thought.
I know.
That's how I start my day.
Don't you?
Depends on how much breakfast wine.
You rolled an investigation or a perception or something, right? And then you didn't get a whole lot out of it.
Terrible. It was a terrible roll. I think it
terrible.
was like a 4.
Oh, that's right. So, and I think we played that as the guards arrived a little bit more quickly than you guys had probably anticipated, and everyone was like ushered away from the scene.
Yeah.
So you weren't able to do a whole lot of investigating. But I do remember that Malia was able to find out, like she investigated the gnome and found that he had like a pouch with gemstones in it, right? And you decided to leave it there. I feel like that happened.
Yeah.
Which means you also would have seen that he had like dry waste on his boots and cloak, suggesting he had spent some time in the sewers. You would have seen that at least. I don't know if you ended up investigating the humans, so I'm going to leave that out if you don't have notes on it. I'm sorry, but chat's saying also the tattoo, so they're going to give you
Thanks,
that.
Stu.
So there you go. One of the dead male humans has a black winged snake tattooed on his right forearm. Which, for those of you guys that have been paying attention to all of our episodes, that is the symbol of the Black Network, or the Zentarum.
Spooky.
The Z's, not the X's.
X is different.
X is different.
X is different.
Yeah.
Okay, before we start, there's a very important list in my notebook that I need to keep updated.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right, so Vajra was hot. Fala was hot. Huam, not hot. Brun, not hot. Broxley, was that guy hot?
Which one was Broxley?
Gil guy of Innkeepers. We're
Oh,
gonna say, if he wasn't rememberable, then not hot. Not hot.
I mean, I know who he is.
Lif?
but-
Lif? Hey, is Lif hot?
have we seen Lif yet, though? Like, really seen him?
Not really, no.
All ghosts.
Lif's a
are hot.
ghost,
We're just
so...
gonna assume
What about
he's
his
hot.
energy? No, we can work off of energy. Is it like hot energy?
Well,
Yeah,
he hasn't
is it
tried to
hot
kill
energy?
you, so I don't know.
I'm gonna say hot. I'm gonna say he's
All right,
hot.
Lif's a hot ghost. Good.
Pietron? Was he? Oh yeah, he was cute and hot. He was
Pietra?
sweet.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
I don't
And
remember
then
who that was, though,
Davil
so-
most definitely is hot, and that's all.
Davil is actually hot and is specified in his description as being very attractive.
very hot.
So,
hot.
so he's hot.
The
Maximum
hottest. Maximum
Alright.
hot.
You know what? He might be the most attractive Waterdavian. Yeah,
My
Woo.
list.
it's
I'm like
potential.
Arya. I'm like
potential.
Arya Stark, except my list is hot people.
Wow.
Not who I want to kill, but
You'd like to slay
Try.
them.
Yeah, and in the spirit of, before we dive really deep into this, in the spirit of everyone hitting level 3 last time, let's reiterate some things about your character. So let's start with Mina. Who are you? What are you? And yeah, tell us a little bit about your character, and then let me know what your max HP is, because I need to update these and I haven't looked yet.
what?
Whoops!
Wow.
I know, right?
Mina is a half-elf warlock.
Mhm.
She is a little shifty about her past, so I'm not going to get like super in depth about that, but she is from the military from her hometown in Cormier. She was drafted into that. And then once she was finished her time, she came out here to go traveling.
Good. What's your max HP right now?
Oh,
I think is it 18?
23 because
23.
because of the level. Because of the level.
Oh, that's right. The level. The level. All right, there you
It
go.
was 18. You were right. It was
Good.
before the
And for
level.
those of you that don't know, Mina ran into some, I don't know, some trouble and now has some nice budding horns on her head. So we'll see where that ends up.
They're like antennae now. Beep, beep.
Yeah. Varys, tell us a little bit
Yes.
about your character so we can remind everyone about who we are, since it's been about 2 weeks since we've played.
Yes, Varys is a half-elf ranger who was orphaned as a young child and grew up on the streets of Waterdeep and just tried to do whatever he could to survive. And his current hit point maximum sits at 17.
Awesome, thank you. Now I can update that. Okay, let's do Cry. Tell us a little bit about, wow,
Nice.
okay, a little bit about Cry.
Cry is a shadow magic sorceress who was a total hermit rat that lived in the undergrowth of the forest as a hermit and then made her way to Waterdeep after some events. No spoilers. And she eats rats and cobwebs and dead things and then is now enjoying actual food. So the hot list, I will say for my friends, hot list, my reference, because I'm a shithead. Cry has no layer slay list. Thank you, Karma, for that. But no, yeah, that was most definitely for my own reference. Me.
Oh, I love this game. What's your current max HP so I can update this?
19.
Correct. 19. Excellent.
I'm
Thank you.
squishy.
Everyone's you're all like ranged casters. It's ridiculous.
Awkward.
Malia, last and certainly not least. Captain
Yes.
Malia, I suppose. in our alternate universe.
Oh, yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Oh, yes. Malia is a human rogue / bard. She has 1 level in rogue, 2 levels in bard now. And she used to be a spy that worked here amongst various lords and ladies of Waterdeep. And how she became what she is today is a bit of a mystery, bit of vagueness, but all we know is that she has become inseparable with Cry here, and she has a small little cat familiar named Ginks.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not a very good rogue. She's not very roguelike.
She is a great bard. She's a great little budding bard, though.
I know Robo knows how that feels.
Yeah, shut up. Stop. I'm never playing a rogue again, by the way. That was like the first and last time I'm ever playing a rogue.
I'm so mean.
Malia, what is your current max HP so I can update that?
My HP is currently 15.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
I am the squishy. Yes, it's maximum squishy. Even though
Max
I'm
squish.
the melee character.
Oh no.
Yeah, the only melee character.
Does Mina have the most health?
I believe so. So it's good. It's fine. It's all right. All right. I think that that helps us out. Give us a little context and background on who our players are and their characters as they are. So let's dive down into the game proper here. So last time we had the fireball that goes off. Our players run out, and our heroes do a little bit of an investigating. They get in their mystery machine, and they sniff around a little bit and find some dead bodies, and until they're ushered off by the Waterdeepian guard. They're asked some questions by some of the guard. If you guys remember the 2 guys that come in, Seth, but it's spelled Saith. Seth Cromley, and then the Barnabas Blastwind. They come and investigate you guys a little bit. Just ask them questions about what you were doing and why you were there and why it might have seemed like this gnome character was heading towards your inn and tavern. They go off on their own way and continue their investigation, and that's kind of where we left off. Things are starting to quiet down outside. It is still cordoned off, but the guard are now allowing people back out onto the street. The scene itself where the blast had gone off, so it's about like a 50 to 60 foot diameter is cordoned off by the guards, and they've got like ropes surrounding it and some guards people there. And there's still some griffin riders up in the air, taking in the scene down below. But it looks like now people are allowed to continue about their days or their day while the guards are doing the investigation. So what would you guys like to do?
Are any of those griffins flying overhead dropping feathers? Didn't we need that for a mission?
We do.
Would you like to take a look outside and see if you can find a griffin feather?
Yes, I would like to scavenge for griffin feathers.
I think that's a great idea. So yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check outside. So you go back outside and you're kind of like taking the scene. You're on your porch, right? And so you're looking out over and you're taking in the scene here. A 10, sure, why not? There's a nice little like you watch it very Forrest Gump, where like the feather in the first scene floats down and it like lands on the railing of your inn, and it's just like right there in front of you. So you don't really have to go investigating for it. It just shows up there in front of you.
Yes. Chris is gonna collect it and stick it in his pocket. Who did we have to get
Excellent.
that for? I even forget who we needed it for.
Pietro.
Oh, I thought it was Clam. I'm a fool.
Oh no, was it Pietro?
It was Pietro.
Yeah.
It was the costume guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got us all dressed up. Okay. So yeah, I guess I'll give that to Malia and say this is for your friend. And
Oh, thank you, Varys. This is an excellent find. I'll put that in my pocket, if that wasn't clear.
Is that what that was?
Yes, my pocket's over here.
just has a pouch like a kangaroo.
It's like, what?
Yeah. So are you guys like kind of like out on the porch right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're just like taking in the scene
Like,
because
watching.
everyone's like rubbernecking, right? Trying to figure out what's going on and seeing if they can pick up anything.
Yeah.
Just roll some like, you know what? And everyone can do this. And I jumped over to the wrong scene for this, but that's fine. Everyone just roll me perception checks. Let's just see what you guys happen to notice while this is going on. Why
If
not?
you
Everyone go
insist.
for it. I do insist, actually.
Exceptione.
9 for Varus, 12 for Mina, 9 for Cry, Malia 17. Malia, good job. Nice roll.
Thank you.
Malia, you notice a couple things. So where you guys are situated, you know that you have the Corellian's Crown, right? Fala Lafleur's place. And then Vincent Trench's place over at the Tiger's Eye, kind of just down the road from you, right? You actually see Fala out on one of her balconies, or their balconies, you know, and it looks like they had been watering plants of some kind, and they're overseeing, they're overlooking the scene. And then you also see a person kind of sitting out on the steps of the Tiger's Eye. She seems, well, you know your clothing. She's wearing like a fine fur coat, and you can see like the glint of some jewelry on her. You're like, that's a wealthy woman there. And she's got like this done up hair in a bun. It's in brown, and you can't really tell like too much else from here, but she definitely looks like she might be a woman of privilege. And she's sitting on the steps, oddly enough, in front of the Tiger's Eye.
Oh. Friends, perhaps we should ask our neighbors and see what they might have overheard or seen themselves.
That seems like a good idea. Do you want to start anywhere in particular?
Oh, we haven't spent much time with our friend over at the Tiger's Eye. No other reason other than that, of course. Let's go over there.
No other reason.
I forget who runs
Okay,
the
seems
Tiger's
like
Eye?
a good idea.
A man, Vincent Trench.
This is like the
a
guy
private
that's older
detective.
than he seems, right?
Yeah.
You overheard some things that might have suggested that he is older than he appears.
Yeah.
Totally a Dracula.
Yeah, but is he
possible.
hot?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
In a very like gruff kind of
Ooh.
very like 1930s black and white private eye kind of way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
If this wasn't Waterdeep, he'd live in one of those movies. Absolutely.
Straight up a noir film.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's got like the equivalent of like the trench coat, Vincent Trench, and the hat, you know, and you know, he's probably smoking on cigarettes all the time, but who knows?
Mina's gonna bring a bottle of wine with her while she goes.
Yeah, I mean, you go behind the bar, you like walk inside, go behind the bar and grab a bottle, and Jane kind of just looks at you and then cracks a smile and nods.
Do we remember what he was drinking when he came over to visit and when we had that first night? I think he ordered wine.
Did he? I don't even remember.
Malia tries to remember.
I didn't take notes on.
I didn't write down what they drank.
What did he drink the first night?
Yeah, when we threw that party where we
Block party?
invited everybody.
Oh my god.
I mean, all we
Yeah,
had.
I'm
was
gonna be
some
honest here.
barrels of whatever
I
in the
didn't
basement.
I didn't take notes of that.
Come on,
so-
DL.
Everything's
What's wrong with
important.
you?
Oh my god, you guys are the worst.
You could have told us
Um,
anything and we would have believed you. Why did you say that?
I mean, it was probably something that you guys had on hand,
Would have
right?
been wine.
Which would have been a wine of some kind.
We had like wine and ale, and that was it, right?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. I'm trying to see if I wrote it down anywhere because I did write down some of them. Oh, the High Road Chardonnay. There it is. I actually did write it down.
You didn't. No way.
Wow.
That's
Yep.
a lie. I
picked
can see
one
it
off
in your
of it.
eyes. I can see
No,
it in your eyeballs.
it's in this part right here, and I have the High Road Chardonnay written down, the Ingot Brew Ale. There's also the Iron Brew, and then the offerings from the first month that you guys needed. Do you need those two? The Honorable Knight, the Dragon Riesling, the Hawkman Stout, Rivergate Red, and the Godcatcher Rosé. Anyone? Anything else?
Yeah, what day is it? An exact time and what year was that?
It's Thor's Day on a 10-day calendar in Waterdeep. I actually don't know what the calendar is for this world, but it doesn't necessarily matter. So, but yeah, so you guys want to head on over to Vincent Trench's location, the Tiger's Eye?
Sure. Kind of like bullying you though, but I guess we'll move on.
Yeah, well, you can bully me later.
No, is my hair okay?
Yes?
Okay.
Why?
Weak.
Do you have a thing for Vince?
No.
Oh. All right. Well, you look wonderful as always, my dear.
Thank you.
Would you like some wine?
No, we should offer this to our neighbor if we need to convince him for some information.
Get another bottle. This one is mine.
Oh, of course.
We're alcoholics, you guys.
Can
Here
still
you
meet
go.
as wine.
I have a bottle.
Okay. Yes. Now, would you
Great.
like some of this wine?
Yes, please.
Are you guys bringing like glasses with you, or are you just like mage handing the bottle again to drink out of it?
Yes.
Oh
that is
my
what
god!
it is.
Yeah, the floating bottle down the street.
Yeah. Ghost wine.
Excellent. Yeah, so you guys walk down with your ghost wine. They don't actually pay too much attention to your ghost wine this time. Everyone seems way more interested to like where the blast location of the fireball was and kind of like peering around, and you see some people in like hushed tones talking and behind their hands and things, probably speculating on what has happened. You approach the Tiger's Eye. It's a nice looking place. But rather than the place that you notice Waterdavian woman, like I said, brown hair done up in a nice bun, fancy dangling earrings, probably real gold, a nice necklace on, a large fur coat, and she's sitting on the steps, and she seems distraught.
Mina's gonna whisper under her breath now. Oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go on.
Malia will slowly approach and be like, "Hello, Vincent."
To the woman?
Oh, is Vincent out there with her?
No.
No?
Vincent is not
Okay.
in the area.
Scratch
yeah.
that. She'd be like,
All you see is the
Vincent,
woman.
what?
Vincent might be inside.
Okay, sorry. Malia will
Maybe
take off
Vincent
her
is
hat and do a flourish, and she'll be like, "Hello, madame. Is something the trouble?"
Oh my, I saw such a horrible commotion. And the fire and the bodies. I was just over here trying to talk to Vincent about my issue, and then I see all of this trouble over there.
And she sees you. Are you holding like a bottle of wine?
Yes.
She goes,
Is that for me?
Yes. I saw you from over there, and you appeared quite distraught. I thought perhaps you could do with a glass or two?
With no
Oh, are
glasses.
you one of Vincent's help?
No, I am one of the co-owners of the Troll Skull Tavern.
Oh, is that right? I've heard such good things about that. You know, I read about y'all in the paper the other day. Seems that you guys have some nice food. I might need to stop by there later, but as of right now, she like points a little bit over to the bottle.
Yes. In fact, we have glass here. Mina?
Do we have glasses? I just brought wine.
Oh, are we
Would
just
you
drinking
have
out
wa-
of the...
I was.
Would you have brought the glasses when you were expecting to meet Vincent? Would you have brought
Probably.
glasses with you? It's fine. You
That's
can say yes.
legal. Yes.
Yeah,
Here
you
you
brought
go.
glasses. There you go. So
Madame.
do you like pop the cork for her and hand her the bottle, or do you pour it? In
I'm
the-
going to pour it for her.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. As you're pouring it like kind of in front of her, she grabs the bottle from you and takes a large swig from it.
Woman after my own heart.
Oh, I do feel better.
And she like puts it down on the stairs next to her.
Now, what do you need? Why are you over here? You just trying to get me to come to your inn? My business is concluded here.
Oh, well, as you had said, you had seen what had happened here. This happened quite nearly on our doorstep. I was wondering if Vincent might have seen something, but perhaps.
No, Vincent's in the back somewhere. I was just walking out. You know, I hired him to spy on my husband. I do suspect that he's not being loyal.
Oh.
But and you like see her like dab at her face. It's
more wine.
roll me an insight check real quick.
DM, is she hot?
Yes.
Is she
Oh,
hot?
absolutely. In like a very rich lady kind of way, she's absolutely hot.
What was her name again?
You haven't asked.
Oh, shit.
Malia of 5. Those are real tears. She is distraught over her husband's possible cheating.
Heavens. I hope that if he has done you such wrong, that he will see the vengeance in which he deserves to receive.
Oh, he'll get what's coming to him when I take all his money.
Oh, shit. Yeah, girl.
Now, you want to know what I saw?
Yes, please. My beautiful lady, what is your name?
Oh, I'm Jezerine.
How do you spell that, DM?
Jezrynne.
I would not have gotten that right.
Yeah, me neither.
Even though you spelled it out for me, that's as close as it's getting. It's not real.
I already committed.
Phonetics, that's
How
where it
fast-
I'm
matters.
Jezerine Hornraven.
Poor
Oh.
Raven.
Try
Oh,
to
what a
take
lady.
her hand. Put a
She
little
proffers
smooch on.
hers lightly to you.
Gentle peck. It is a pleasure to meet you, Lady Jezarine. Please, if it does not distress you too much, please tell us what you had seen.
Well, I tell you, what I saw was up on the rooftop, and I tell you it was not a man. Like a puppet, shaped like a man, without strings. Hurled something down to the crowd below, and the explosion. I saw those halflings burned alive, I did. Burned alive.
Let's go kill her husband.
You just want to kill somebody.
I don't trust no man.
Froon first, then husband.
Froon first. Oh, let's make a hit list.
Now we're getting Arya's list up in here.
Wow. All
I
right.
already got
Okay.
a bear sleigh going. It's already there.
Just put him on the sleigh list, right?
Yeah, just add him to the sleigh.
But
But, like,
bomb on
Extra aggressively.
there.
Just scratch it in really hard.
You know what? I won't put ugly people on the sleigh list. I'll just make them live their lives, their ugly, ugly lives.
A fate worse than death. To live ugly.
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 My Lady Jezarine, could you perhaps provide more details on how this puppet appeared to be?
Well, you know, it looked a whole lot like... Y'all were here for the, Day of Wonders parade last fall.
If your character was there in the city in the fall, you know of the Day of Wonders parade.
Nope.
It's
Yes,
like a
of course.
Yes,
normal
we were all
thing.
there.
I was not.
Front row
It looked
seats.
like-
Saw it. Great
It
show.
looked like one of those creatures they have on the floats that go by. Automatons, I think they call them. Well, it looked like one of those.
It was said.
Were there any particular colors on the automatons?
I only saw it for a moment, and then the fire and the screaming, and, well, I couldn't bear to look anymore.
Of course, of course.
Were they on the roof of Troll Skull? They on our roof?
Oh no, when she mentions on the roof, she like points like up to a rooftop that would have been like across the way from you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, like so the explosion itself, just to reiterate where it wasn't like directly in front of your place. It was kind of down the road a little bit,
Okay.
across the street-ish, and it from what you know and what the guards had told you, that the gnome seemed to be making its way towards your inn, and she's pointed to a location like up on a rooftop that would have been within throwing distance of a something, right? Over to that location.
Mina, are there any questions you would like to ask this poor lady?
Now, poor is not the word I would use.
Oh, no.
You see her like kind of adjust herself a little bit.
Clearly, this is a woman with grace and beauty and is by far not poor.
Yes, please excuse my terrible choice of words.
Oh.
You're excused this time.
Thank you.
Now, is there anything else, or may I be on my way?
Oh, do we have anything else to ask? I believe we would hate to keep you.
Wonderful.
And you see her like pick up the bottle and like make her way down the steps, and she goes off into Waterdeep.
Au revoir.
Okay.
An automaton.
What's an automaton?
That's a big word. I don't know it.
Like in game or out of game, do you want to know what an automaton is?
Both.
Mike knows what it is. Varys doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I
okay.
know, but Cry doesn't.
That's fine. As long as okay, never mind. I couldn't tell.
Malia, what is an automaton?
Well, so here in Waterdeep we have the Wonders Parade, and on the floats there are automatons, and they are
Yeah.
I mean, they're the equivalent of for Waterdeep. You would know them as puppets without strings, right? Like they're mechanically moving puppets on these floats. The Day of Wonders Parade is sponsored by the local temple of Gond. Gond is the god of, and I went and looked this up because I didn't know, he's the Lord of all smiths, an intermediate deity of craft and smithwork. So during the Day of Wonders Parade, basically all of these, it's like a celebration of invention, of innovation, mechanical things. And you would know that the local temple of Gond puts these parades on.
All of that.
Would I know that if these are widespread throughout Waterdeep? Are they very exclusive, expensive things?
You know, they'd be exclusive, honestly. I don't think you would have known, even in your work, Molly, you wouldn't have known of any that were not commissioned by the temple.
Okay. It is quite unusual to see one of these outside of the Temple of Gond's influence.
Interesting. So it's quite possible that it was stolen or perhaps done through a black market of some kind?
Indeed.
Nefarious. Should we perhaps go look at that roof that our lovely Jezreen was pointing at?
Yes, it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, so you try to like make your way over in that direction. You notice now that like that part of the area is still cordoned off because it's close enough to where the blast was that the guards are still investigating it. But you kind of go around like the opposite end, away from like the opposite end of the building from where they've got people stopped. What's can I get perception from someone?
Malia.
Perhaps I shall see something so long as there are not extremely hot people around.
And indeed, everyone is ugly around you. It's the first time in Waterdeep you haven't been distracted.
Her.
Yeah, it's the first time you haven't been distracted by anyone pretty. No, that's a 24 in perception. Good job, Malia. On your way over there, you notice a small boy reach his hand swiftly into a rain barrel and grab something shiny and kind of dart off into an alleyway, seemingly unnoticed by the guards.
Aladdin?
Does he have a monkey?
With
Not
the
a carpet.
24, Malia, you don't notice a monkey or a carpet.
Sweet rap.
Aha! Over there! Something suspicious.
Are you going to elaborate?
We're gonna chase down a child. We all go full sprint after this poor kid.
Clack, 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 clack,
Oh
clack.
god.
The guards look at you very suspiciously, and a couple of them begin to follow you as you sprint off after this boy.
Oh shit.
It's my son.
And they say, "You there! Stop! What are you running for? Come back here!"
Oh.
Oh, Mina's gonna go up to the guard and be like, "Oh, there was a young boy and he took something out of her pocket. We're just trying to go catch him."
Well, that is for the guard to handle. Point where he went, and we'll go get him.
She points in a different direction.
Roll me a persuasion or deception. Roll me deception.
Deception.
Yeah, good enough.
Yes.
You Bugs Bunny him, and he turns around and
way.
basically runs the opposite direction with his partner in tow, and they run down a different alley.
Yes.
Okay, Malia, go!
Clack, 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 clack.
Cluck, cluck, cluck. Yeah. So you, and you know what? You like cut him off at one of the alleys, and you bump directly into him, and you kind of grab him by the scruff there, and you got him held, and he seems to be trying to hide something in a pocket.
Hello, little one. What do you have here?
Looks up at you with big old brown eyes. Don't hurt me, lady. Please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
If you...
Guy's gonna peek out from behind her leg.
Malia's got crazy eyes going on.
His eyes, if they could go any wider when they see cries.
If you value your
Don't hurt
life...
me, please don't hurt me. And you like start seeing like tears forming, and he's gonna start crying.
Mina like bumps Malia and be like, "What? Why are we chasing him?"
Empty your pockets, little one.
We're robbing a child.
With advantage, because Cry is standing there. Please roll me an intimidation check.
Oh my god. Thanks for being creepy AF, girl.
It's my job.
Oof.
22. Yeah, the boy is scared. He like pulls out of his pocket and he's like, you see like he empties some stuff. There's like breadcrumbs and things and like half an eaten apple. And he pulls out on one side a necklace. It's a gold chain, and it has small golden chains hanging off of it. And at the ends of some of them, 2 of them, there's small red balls, pearls
I
looking.
know what this is. Sorry.
Malia will take it, toss it over to, be like, Mina, here, take this. I'll just hand it to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll give the kid a gold coin.
He's like looking at you, and then you hand him a gold coin in his hand. He's like,
Now get
You let
out
go?
of here.
yeah,
Yes.
you let go of him. Oh yeah, he's gone. Yeah, it's like he was never even there. He like scrambles down and runs away. You get that he's like crying a little bit as he runs.
Oh.
Terrified, absolutely terrified.
As soon as he's around the corner, Malia's like, oh, poor child.
He's fine. He's fine. It'll toughen
He's fine.
him up. He'll be okay. It's good. It's good
That's
building,
gonna be-
character building.
We're gonna be on episode 100, and we're gonna be about to like do something cool, and some little snot-nosed teenager kid is gonna come up and stab us in the back, and he's like, "Remember me?
And we're gonna be like,
Those
no!
balls you stole from me."
Yeah.
What are these?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Oh dear. Do I have that?
Yeah, is anyone
Yes.
proficient in Arcana?
I'm not proficient, but I rolled
Oh,
okay.
16. No, that's good enough. DC was 15. So with the 16, you recognize this. A little fancier than some that you're used to, but this is a necklace of fireballs.
Oh.
So here, we'll do this. Show to players. There you go. This is a necklace of fireballs. So gold chain with these like little gold pearls there on the end of it. And it's currently in your possession. So I mean,
Pretty.
you can do whatever you'd like to do with it.
Eat it.
Don't
seems
eat
he
it.
found it in a rain barrel. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this, Dame, in your journal. So you now have a necklace of fireballs there. It has 2 beads still hanging from it.
Why you got a necklace?
Oh, heck yeah.
you got
Perhaps
so
I
many
will not
necklaces.
wear this, as I assume it would not look good that I have a necklace covered in fireballs.
So
Oh.
yeah, I mean, Malia, if you say that out loud, Molly, you would know that magic items are not necessarily super rare in Waterdeep. There's a ton of people here, right? Being an openly recognizable one would mean that you're a person of power or importance. It definitely would draw attention to you if you're in like any kind of social situation. People would notice this thing and notice that some of them are missing, and then would have been used in some capacity. So you know it definitely draws attention.
Yes.
Put it in a pocket that's next to my body.
Burst into flames.
Yes, that would just certainly draw some attention that we would not want at this precise moment.
Yeah, so you have found a necklace of fireballs there.
Cool.
I wonder why the child had seemed to retrieve it from there.
Do you think he maybe saw somebody put it there?
Yes.
Should we maybe have not let him go?
Yes.
After him.
I think he's very gone.
Drag him down.
You can certainly try.
Varys, could you perhaps try to hunt him down?
On it. And yeah, I'll go running in the direction that the kid was
Roll
running
me
in.
a survival check. If you're gonna do it running, it's gonna be at disadvantage. But if you roll the survival straight, like you're just gonna try to follow him, right? You're gonna try to pick up signs that like, because he was running away rather quickly, right? Like so scuffs here and there, or mud disturbed on the ground or something like that. You might be able to pick up
Varys
his
is
trail.
just very excited, so he is gonna be like running after him.
Oh.
So,
Okay, so you're gonna try. Yeah, so a 7. Yeah, so you start running in the general direction. You start to realize that wait, you don't know where he went, so you're kind of just running down random alleys. I don't know if your friends have decided to follow you on this mad dash.
Probably.
Yeah.
So they're all running behind you, and you're like going in and out of alleys. So it's about the 4th alley. You realize like, wait, I don't know where he is. I
it's like
don't
the
see any
Scooby-Doo.
sign.
I go in one door and I come out the next. Like, oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, but it's like we just get a shot of a street and there's just like alleys across, and you're just like running through one, and then you appear out of one way in the back, and it's like and then you just stop in the middle, and you're like, wait, I don't know where he is.
Varys.
I lost him.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It is all right.
Well, what should we do next then, I suppose?
Well, the appropriate thing would be to hand over the necklace to the authorities.
You mean the authorities I managed to dupe into going the other direction? Yes, they seem very capable of solving crime.
No. We could, the man, he introduced himself as Barnabas? Yes, that one.
If you think that's best.
Or we can keep it.
I mean, we could keep it for a little while. What happened? Kai, no.
Cry, do you even have...
Did you water your plants this morning, Kai?
Oh no.
She gets a little antsy. She's like, let's go home. Let's go home. Can we go home really fast?
Perhaps we can make a stop on our way home. I had seen that Fala was overlooking the street from her shop.
Oh, that's right.
Sure, let's
Perhaps
go
she
see
saw
what
something.
Anna saw.
I want a new plant.
You can't even look after the ones you already have.
Wow.
Prove to me you
really
can.
just yelled at Cry. Oh, God.
Prove to me you can look after these ones, and then you can have another one.
She's so sad.
Varys is gonna pat Cry on the shoulder.
She's like Arrested
Try to comfort
Development,
her.
like Charlie Brown music walking. Their head down.
Yeah, so you guys gotta like make your way back the other direction from where this kid had run off, over to Fala's place, the Corellian Crown. It seems unmarred by the fireball, having been a little bit further set back. But you don't see Fala up on the balcony anymore.
Oh,
Thought that
Come
was
in.
someone at my door.
I was like, wait, what?
come in.
I was knocking really hard. That kind of hurt my knuckles. Okay, we're gonna walk in. Cry's gonna let y'all do your own business, and she's gonna go give every leaf a good pet.
You start petting all the leaves in there. Fala is behind her front desk there, as she normally is they normally are when you get there.
Mina, why don't you have a talk with her?
Sure. So Mina's gonna go up to Fala. Fala, my dear, how are you? Did you see that kerfuffle out there?
I did. I was watering the plants in the greenhouse on the second floor when, well, a blast blew out some of the windows.
Oh dear. Yes, it blew out one of ours as well. Did you happen to get a good look at what happened? Didn't notice until it was already done.
A lot of smoke, but I did see a cloaked man. He took something from the body of the dead gnome. Started limping away. He seemed badly burned, and he was casting glances over his shoulder. He was afraid of someone following him. He was headed towards Tally's place, the Bent Nail.
So it looked like perhaps he was in the line of the fireball?
It does, yes.
That's not good.
No.
So the cloaked man was getting attacked?
Perhaps he was part of the party that got fired.
You're fired. If only every firing came with a fireball spell attached to the end of it. You're fired. Boom!
I would be much better at my jobs if that were the case.
Put a lot more effort into this, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Threaten everyone with death. Put a little bit more effort into it.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Dear. It's terrible business. Do you know we saw some interesting things on these bodies. Did you go take a look at them?
Oh, no. I was busy cleaning up the glass, and making sure that my plants out on the balcony weren't too badly damaged.
It looked like they were headed towards a tavern, apparently. I don't...
Is that right?
Hmm.
I wonder why.
Can't imagine.
Do you know anyone from... And she kind of like, gestures outside. From the...
No.
Well, and all your friends are okay?
Yes, all of our friends and our workers were all fine. I didn't recognize any of them. Curious as to why they were headed our direction.
Don't know. That is curious. Well, I'm sure the guardsmen will figure it out, and if they feel like coming to tell us, then I suppose they will.
Are you okay, Fala?
Oh, thank you, dear. I'm fine. Lucky I wasn't injured. The glass blew out, and well, some of my plants and leaves got the worst of the glass, but I seem to be okay. Oh, it's fine. They'll grow back.
Mina feels bad for snapping at Cry, so she's gonna like secretly try and buy her a plant.
Okay, yeah. What would you like to buy her?
Are there any like Venus flytraps around?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, she's gonna buy one of those.
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, so it's kind of smallish, and I guess you point one out and you bring it up, a little Venus flytrap. And Folly goes, oh, that's... Yes, that's one of my curiosities. It
there are a few carnivorous plants, especially here in my shop, but this one seems to eat bugs and things, and honestly, I expected it to stop growing some time ago, but it's starting to eat bigger bugs now.
Well, I'd like to purchase one of your curiosities for one of my curiosities.
Oh, yes. Of course.
This is so cute.
Well, I suppose I can part with that for oh, I don't know, about let's say 10 gold.
Yes, 10 gold is fine. Smita just feels so bad.
Sure.
It's like snapping at your puppy and then going to buy them like 6 dog toys. And
Yeah, and she they say,
Is there anything else that you would like? I do have potions in case you're in need. If you're going on any adventures, or if you've have you settled into the inn life then? And
Yes, it's actually been going quite well. Did you hear that we had Brandon Golze in our...
I did. I read the paper the other day.
That was nerve-wracking, to say the least.
It is very hard to impress that man. I'm impressed with you. Well done.
Oh, thank you. That was something. He did seem to like the wine that I brought him, though. Wouldn't tell me how much it actually costed. I'm nervous.
What did you give him?
What did we give him? I don't remember what it was called. Do you guys remember which bottle we gave him?
We called it
I don't
vault
know.
wine.
Yeah.
Vault
it was
wine.
Wine.
Wasn't it worth like 300, 400 gold?
I think that's worth
Yep.
a lot of gold.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was worth a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you tell her some name. She goes, "Oh my." You had a bottle of that.
Yes, it was. We found it in our cellar. I think it was an old one that Leaf perhaps had.
Leaf did have an eye for some of the finer things. It's not so surprising. Well, no wonder that Ramden liked it so much.
Yes. Well, Malia, did you have anything else to say?
No. Fala, if you see anything suspicious, or if you feel you may be in trouble at any time, please know that we are here for you, and you can always stay with us if things heat up.
I smile at you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I will do so. Hopefully the gods have it all handled and there won't be any more trouble on Troll Skull Alley.
Indeed. Thank you, Fala. Have a good day.
Bye, Paula.
She waves lightly at you and goes back to pruning a plant.
It takes her Venus flytrap.
Yeah. Yeah, Cry. Mina's got an interesting thing there.
She's gonna wait till they're back at the inn though, before she cry.
Yeah, so you guys plan to go back to the inn?
Yes.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think
Yeah.
so.
So you go inside. You have some guests still there. They seem to have gone back to their breakfasts and things. It looks like someone has cleaned up the glass from the window being blown out. And it seems that things have gone, mostly back to normal for this morning.
Mina's gonna take Cry aside. Cry.
She's
No.
expecting to be yelled at more.
She's got the little plant in her hand.
Her head's already down.
Kai, I'm so sorry for yelling at you earlier. I feel terrible. You are doing a wonderful job with your plants. In fact, you're doing so well that I bought you another.
She can't take it.
This one eats bugs. Don't put your finger in it. I'm scared it might.
She's gonna pat it on the not jaw part,
Yeah, on the outside.
Yeah, I do this to the ones at work. I give them little pets.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to react so much, but you pat it.
I'm so worried she's gonna be feeding rats to this thing, and it's just gonna be
gonna get
huge.
huge.
My baby!
Are you going to name it?
Well, are you?
I had one named Carl growing up. It was great.
I don't know many names. I'll think of one.
Okay. Oh.
I'm just gonna scurry off to her room.
That might have been the
Nina
longest
Jr.
sentence that Cries ever said.
I
So
think so.
She's
There it
feeling
is.
good, ladies.
there it is. Okay.
Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle. And then she's gonna
Yeah. So
put it,
Cry, you go. Do you put it in your room? You put it on the little windowsill there.
she puts it next to her fern, and then she's like, oh wait, like they eat things, so she's gonna like scoot it, just scoot it away from the fern, and then put her bird between the fern and the Venus flytrap. Keep them apart just in case anything gets crazy.
Sure. Yeah. What if it
Um,
changes and it becomes herbivorous and it starts eating plants?
Right?
Right.
I don't want my kids to fight, so I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
them separated just a little
Yeah.
bit. And then she's
What if
gonna
it
give
eats the
it just.
bird?
She's gonna water her fern. She's gonna water her lily, and then she's gonna just give a little bit of water to the new plant, and then she's gonna wind up her bird.
Okay. Yeah. It plays this little tune.
Bye, and then she's gonna go back downstairs.
All right. You're all downstairs. What would you like to do? You learned a little bit of information here. There's a couple directions you can take it.
Well, I think we perhaps could kill two birds with one stone by going to go talk to Tally about potential man limping away, and also to perhaps fix our window. Yes?
Yes, this is a good idea.
Because of our window is not there right now, and that is...
It's fine. It's a nice breeze in the restaurant.
Aw.
That chill morning air.
We could get a window that opens, if you would like, Varys.
No, that's people can break into windows that open.
They can break into giant holes in your wall.
Let's go see Tally.
All right. So you guys head on over to Tally's place, and you knock on the door. Doesn't seem to be an answer.
Tally! Hello?
Charlie!
The doors seems locked.
Can Cry stick one giant eye through see if there's like a slat in the wooden door?
I mean, yeah, it has windows up front. You
Oh,
can
I'ma
like
look
peek
right
into
through the window.
the shop, right? Because he sells things there.
What do I see? Oh, do I have to roll to see? That's probably a thing, huh?
Yeah, sure. Roll me perception. Let's
I
see
will
what you
roll
see.
to see with my eyes.
An 8. You see weapons and shields, some furniture, and wood sculptures around.
I
But
can't
no
remember.
Tally.
Is Tally a gnome?
Tally is I think a half elf.
Half-elf?
Yeah,
I
half
couldn't
elf.
remember. I was like, what
Yep,
is...
he's a half elf carpenter and wood carver.
Good.
She's gonna do this on the window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nothing. No response.
Perhaps he's in the back. He was in the back the last time we visited.
It's true, but the door was open last time.
Yes. Is there a way we can walk around the building?
Sure. Let's see the bent nail. Yeah, you could walk around it if you'd like. You pass in front of Steam and Steel and walk around the backside of Tally's place. Yeah, this door doesn't have any windows, but it also seems locked. But if you do look inside the windows on the sides, you see the workshop, and it is empty.
Oh, Tally does not appear to be home.
Well,
Tally, did you pick the lock?
I don't... Is that
Are we gonna
really
break this in?
necessary?
He might be in trouble.
Maybe, perhaps we should go talk to, sorry, I'm getting to their name, Embrick and Avi, and see if they've seen him before we go breaking into his home?
Yes, I think that is the better idea.
I don't want to step on his boundaries, even though he's been so good to us.
But if they don't have anything better, Varys,
Then we can break into his home. Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go over to the Steven Steel. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, sure. And you do see steam and smoke, you know, rising from the from the forge out back. The front door is there, and you're more than welcome to go inside.
Yeah.
Yep. Avi's there, working on a piece of armor of some kind. And he looks up at you and puts his small little tools down and says, friends, are you all right? There was such a commotion this morning.
There was. Yes, we are all right. We're just checking in on everybody. Have you seen Tally?
Well, that's mighty kind of you. Tally, no. He's away for a while. He went to go visit some family to the north.
Interesting. Oh, that's too bad. One of our windows was shattered. We were going to see if he could get it fixed for us.
Oh, I'm sure that he could if he was around, but
Oh, when did he leave?
oh, a couple days back, I suppose. He said it'd be a couple weeks.
Aww. Tally.
If it's an emergency situation, I'm sure that you can find someone to procure you some glass and a window and get it installed. Tally's not the only carpenter out here. A large city.
Of course. Are the two of you okay?
Yes, lucky for us, the blast is on the other side of the alley here, and well,
He like gestures around to like the solid rock walls of his building.
we don't really have a whole lot of flammable things around here at the forge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad to see you two are both fine and that your building's A-okay.
Yes, of course, and I appreciate you coming to check in. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Are you looking for
didn't happen to
weapons and
see-
armor? Or...
You didn't happen to see a cloaked man run by here?
Specifically a gnome?
A gnome?
Was it a gnome?
No, I
Oh no, he
didn't.
took it from the gnome. That's right, never mind. With a limp?
No, I've not seen a man with a limp. I've kind of been absorbed in this, and like you look down, and he's making chainmail, so he's like putting the rings together.
Oh dear. That does look rather absorbing. Fine work, by the way. It looks amazing.
Well, thank you very much. I take great pride in it.
All right, well, I don't need anything at the moment. Do any of you guys need any armor or swords?
Do you have any studded armor? Studded leather armor.
Oh, I do. Yes.
He gestures over to the wall, and you see it kind of like hung up on some pegs.
Oh, I think I might be interested. Oh, look at the fine craftsmanship. Oh, it's
Oh,
beautiful.
Thank you. Yes. You're more than welcome to it. I suppose I could get it fitted for you.
Yes.
Is that something you're looking for?
Oh, yes. How much would you like for this beautiful piece?
Well, normally a piece like that would be about 55 gold pieces.
But
I heard a normally.
What if we bought two?
What if specially?
I suppose I do have another one in the back. Two. Well, maybe 45 apiece.
Malia, do you want to go half seats?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
So you'd like to pick up two pairs of studded leather armor?
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They're sturdy pieces, well made. There's nothing super fancy about them, but they are definitely functional. For 45 gold pieces a piece, your armor class will be 12 plus your dex modifier when you put them on. They are light armor, so if you're proficient in light armor, you're more than welcome to have them.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so that means new ACs for you guys then, huh?
Yay. Slightly
Alright,
less
alright,
squishy.
Yeah. So Mina, what does that bump your AC up to?
12.
12! Holy moly.
Oh boy.
You know what? That single digit can make or break a fight, so I'll take it.
can,
So Malia, that makes you 16 then?
Yes.
All right, excellent. Just one up from the regular leather armor. Awesome.
Oh, it fits wonderfully. Squeak, squeaks.
Yeah. He looks, you see him, he like tightens some of the straps, and it's like, it does have a good fit. And he like, comes over to Mina and it's like straps you into yours as well. And you guys are like wearing like coats or cloaks over it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the help, it only takes a couple minutes to put the studded leather armor on. Yeah, it's functional. It's good. It's well made. It'll serve.
Fine work by fine hands.
Thank you. I do appreciate that.
This is the most comfortable armor I have ever worn.
Me
Oh.
too.
You are more than welcome to go tell everyone that asks about it where you got it from then.
I think I shall.
Thank you, friends.
All right. Mina is now broke.
Well, the inn is up and running, so there is passive income somewhere eventually, maybe in the next 10 days. But for now, yeah, you've purchased some armor.
Thank you, Avi. Perhaps we shall see you sometime?
Oh, yes, of course. I heard that you had a fine review. We may
Oh,
have to come
yes,
by
we
and
did.
have some of that wonderful food of yours as well.
Do you like breakfast food?
Oh, I do. I
I
don't think I know anyone that doesn't like breakfast food.
Biscuits?
In biscuits as well, Cry, yes. I feel like you can't trust anyone that doesn't like a good breakfast.
I agree.
Breakfast wine.
Amen.
Part of a balanced meal.
Well, have a good afternoon, Avi.
You
Please
as
give
well.
our regards to Embrick.
Of course, I will.
And you guys leave the shop, Steam and
Yep.
Steel. Excellent. Yep. Got some new armor. Left Steam and Steel. They seem fine.
My
Doesn't look like they've
dad's.
noticed anything. And Tally seems to be out of town.
So, would you like to break in now?
Yes.
Yes.
We're breaking into our neighbor's
To
Well, we could have
protect
somebody
him.
go there.
We will not take anything. That is not the intention.
Cry
Okay.
don't give a fuck. She's here for it.
Okay. Tell me how this goes down.
Can we actually just check first and see if it looks like somebody has broken into his place recently?
Yeah, give me some perception checks or something, whoever wants
Or
to.
something.
Again, as Varys, I said me, but Varys wants to like scoot back around to the front, or kind of where Fala said that they saw the person running, and see if there's like tracks or anything.
Where Fala said they saw the person running. Oh, so like around, they said they went around Tally's place. Yeah, you're more than welcome to go take a look to see if you can find him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make me a survival check for that one. And then if you want to check out the Tally's place, if you want to check that out, make me a perception check.
I'm gonna do that then. 22. Do I see
22.
any tracks?
Yeah, so you take a look around, and yeah, distinctly enough, it looks like there's been some kind of disturbance, or someone seems to have been like dragging like maybe a hurt leg or something like that. Some scuff marks that go around the side of the bent nail, and it looks like they go out Troll Skull Alley towards the northeast entrance.
Yeah,
So
Varys
not
is gonna
into the building.
he's gonna wave over his friends and point out the tracks, and it looks like someone who was hurt ran that way.
Ooh.
So perhaps we should go that way.
Instead of inside, yes.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay, so you're gonna try to like physically follow this person.
Yeah.
So things to note, tracks are hard to come by here in Waterdeep because most of it is cobblestone. So what you would have seen is like some scrapes, some very like fine markings or like things knocked over, something that would have shown that someone had passed by. Outside of the alley, on the northeastern side in the north entrance, is a much larger road with a lot more foot traffic. It's going to be much more difficult to be able to follow something here, especially since by this time, that trail's long gone.
Yeah. And I smell him.
Can you smell him? You know, the air is a bit smoky, but I don't think you can discern whether or not it is smoky person clothing or smoky building or burned halfling bodies. I don't know.
Ooh.
So, yeah. So I guess we get to the end of the trail and can't follow it anymore.
Yeah, basically you go out to the northeast entrance of the alley and you look around and it's, you know, you've got your like your sedan chairs and like palanquins and like carts and merchants and things like that. Just like daily life here in Waterdeep. Just the hustle and bustle of the North Ward.
So, friends, who do we think was the intended target of the fireball?
So, just to clarify, was it the gnome that had the Zent tattoo on him?
No, one of the humans did.
One of the humans.
The gnome is who Fala mentioned had something taken from them. The gnome also had a dagger out in his hand.
Okay.
This is a conundrum. So do we want to go talk to Davil about this? Seeing as some of them had Zentarum tattoos? Or do we want to go speak with... No, it wasn't Hum, it was...
Clam.
Mert?
Clam.
Mert! The lovely Mert. Although I don't
we
remember
love
if he was
Mert.
home or not. But we do need... shenanigans that happen still.
Well, you also have a lead towards the Temple of Gond for
Oh, yeah.
some mechanical construction.
I think it is a bit too early to reach out to Mert. We don't necessarily have much information quite yet. Perhaps we should look into the automatons. And along the way, perhaps keep an eye out for anyone that might appear to be freshly burned.
Just eyeballing everyone that we walk past, like
Yeah.
burns, burns, burns.
You sir haven't been burned lately.
Okay. So you guys want to try to head over to the Temple of Gond?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know you're on the lookout for burned people. Someone roll me a perception check with advantage because I'm assuming someone's helped.
Help me.
Malia!
I see hot
What do you
people.
see? 22. You see hot people.
Ooh.
Hey, girl.
You don't notice anyone particularly burned in a fashion. They seem to have eluded you in some way. But what you do see, as you make your way over to the House of Inspired Hands, Waterdeep's Temple of Gond, on the corner of Seawatch Street and Shark Street in the Sea Ward. And I will go ahead and drop you guys on the map real quick and show you whereabouts that is. So the House of Inspired Hands, I'm going to move that to the map layer. Go ahead and move this to the map layer. And then chat, I will go ahead and show you what that looks like as well. So over here on the in the Sea Ward side, the House of Inspired Hands. You make your way in that direction. So you see, it looks like a cross between a temple and a workshop. The symbol of Gond, a toothed cog with 4 spokes, is displayed prominently on the front. But Malia, you see this silhouette, kind of a humanoid shape perching on the rooftop. It extends an arm. And it looks like a tiny bird flies into the sky. It does a few loops and then veers right towards you. Dun dun dun! I'm going to need you guys to roll me some initiativo. I know you don't have
For a
your
bird?
tokens out right now, but can you roll initiative for me, please?
Is that a bird?
Yeah, it's a bird. It's a plane.
look, it's heading
something.
right for us.
It's like that one vine of that bottle rocket going to that guy, and he's like, "Oh damn!" and it hits him.
Yeah. So it looks like a tiny metal bird is coming straight at you.
Is it purple?
So that is a 14 for Varus, Mina with a 12, Malia with a 22, and Cry with a 22. Malia and Cry, I think Malia, you have the higher dex, flat dex. So Malia, you have the first go here. It's about 60 feet away from you, and it is heading straight like a missile directly at you.
Oh, I don't think it looks very friendly. I think I shall... think I shall try to throw a dagger at it.
So yeah, it's like 60 feet away. So you want to try to throw a dagger at it now? Or do you want to maybe hold until it's closer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Just because if you try to do it now, I don't believe the dagger's throw is that far with any normalcy.
You are correct. It's 2060. So that means it
okay.
would be at
So you can't. You're at the max. You can throw it at disadvantage.
No, I will hold my action to react and throw the dagger once it is within 20 feet of me.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Cry, it's your turn. You see this like little metal bird. Huh. You know what? It looks really familiar to you. But it's not purple. But it is careening straight towards Malia right now.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna witch bolt it.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, yeah, give me a witch bolt. Wowee.
She's like a cornered possum, you know? She's just gonna lash out with what she's got.
Yeah, a 19 definitely hits. A beam of crackling blue energy lances outwards from Cry's hand and strikes the little bird. It immediately explodes into a bunch of different pieces and falls apart. It's destroyed. You see, as it's destroyed, the humanoid shape retreats quickly up onto the roof, backwards from your sight, and disappears.
We need to get up on the roof.
Get up there, boy!
Anyone good at climbing? Can anyone fly?
Well, the Temple of Gond is open. It's it has its doors open, and it looks like the whatever it is has retreated in some door on top of the temple.
So we should go in.
Yeah, I just feel like that was a poor decision on their part, sending like a really breakable bird.
Yeah.
To hit us.
Yeah. So you wanna go inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Temple of Gond is abuzz with activity. You see a bunch of like acolytes and people around. The main hall of the temple has like 24 marble pedestals, and each one bears like an invention on it. Some kind of like prize-winning invention or a miniature model of something. Some kind of extraordinary creation. Several of them stand out to you as you guys enter. There's a 4-foot-tall working model of a clock tower. It rings at the top of every hour. Made of wood, iron, bronze, and glass with brass bells and delicate hands from solid gold. There's a wooden flying machine. And it has like wings on it. Interesting enough. A miniature model of a mechanical dragon turtle. Has a brass plate affixed to its pedestal that reads, Big Belchy, sank in Deepwater Harbor on the Day of Wonders, 1363. There's a functional waking helmet, equipped with a small articulated metal arms and hands that gently slap the wearer if he or she falls asleep. Also a miniature model of a red manta ray looking thing. Brass plate affixed to it that says the Scarlet Marpeneth, Lantanese submersible, launched in 1489.
Any birds?
None that you find. Just the dragon turtle looking thing as far as animals go.
There's an empty pedestal that says Death Bird.
Would there have been any remains of the flying bird thing?
The ones that were like kind of like outside-ish, I guess. It would have fallen apart. Yeah, I guess you could have found like something from it, I guess. Yeah, why not?
Okay. I will pick it up and keep that for now.
Okay.
Are there any stairs or anything that look like they go up?
Well, as you guys walk in and you're greeted by a priest, bronze dragonborn. She is, she's somewhat tall, bronze in color. Has kind of like some nice scaling up at the face and like large wings at the side. Is wearing some nice robes with a temple of Gond, the symbol of Gond around her neck, and she approaches you. What may I do for you?
Hey, DM, really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Are they
Yes. As far as dragonborns go, yeah, sure. Absolutely.
hot?
Why not? Hot priest dragonborn.
Thank you. This is all for science. Important note taking.
Excellent, yes.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Bonjour. We're here to take a look around. So we heard there was some amazing creation here. Is it
Yes.
possible for us to have a look?
As you see everything in front of you, this is what we have.
Do
you
I
interested
see
in
any
anything in
stairs?
Particular? I mean, not currently, but there are like doors to the sides of the main room of the temple, right? It's a very large opening room where people would come and see all of these wonders and things. It's much like the atrium of like a big museum, and it has all of its pieces on display. But I mean, there are doors to the sides.
Is
Do you
looking
ha-
at everything.
Yeah.
Do you have any, this is an odd question, any mechanical birds?
I believe we have one.
Oh.
Had.
Had?
Oh, shit.
What do you mean?
Yes.
Display the parts of the bird.
Mm-hmm.
This was a gift to our Surzat, a Nimblewright.
I broke it.
But why?
It was flying rather menacingly at us from up there.
Is it Neem?
Neem?
We have a
Secret
we
of
have
Neem.
a Nimblewright, a Surzat.
What?
Neem. It was a gift from Lantanese wizard. Come, I shall show you. They take you out of the main room through some doors in a hallway, and then up a spiral staircase, up and up and up to the top, to what would likely be the attic of the temple. And they try to open the door there. It doesn't open. They look at it, and this lock is... This is not the right lock. It's been changed. They like knock on the door a little bit. Neem, you must open the door.
I can try.
Yeah, knock on the door. Neem is a Nimblewright, a constructor. Does not speak. Knows some sign language, but is quiet. You is most likely there. He is not allowed to leave the temple grounds. It's held here by magic. He's probably inside if you would like to speak to him. Or Neem, you must open the door.
Awkward.
We could attempt to open the door if you're all right with that.
You could pick these locks.
I would rather you not break it open, but if you are able to pick it, please go right ahead.
All right, Malia, do your thing.
Dexterous fingers.
All right, Malia, show me what you got. Pick this lock.
Malia gets down on one knee. She eyeballs the lock, lifts up her hat. She pulls the little jeweled pins out. She's like, she kind of looks at the priest and says, I am a licensed security specialist.
They like raise an eyebrow and look at the group.
She is.
Molly, you find that this lock is significantly more complicated than you first thought. You can't get the tumblers in the right order. Everything seems to not be working. The harder you try, the more you're afraid that you're going to break your tools.
Great craftsmanship. I would say this is a top-notch lock.
Dear. At least it didn't explode.
Neem, you need to open this door now. There are people here, and you have attacked them with your bird.
I can break it.
No, I would rather you not harm anything inside of my temple.
Okay.
Maybe one of you can convince him.
Oh, Neem.
Neem, oh, Neem.
Hello. Oh, yes, Kai. Oh, yes. Oh, Neem, we have part of your bird. We thought we'd return it for you. Would you like to open the door?
Yes, Neem, open the door. Roll me persuasion, Mina, with advantage.
Oh, dear. Okay, hang on. Persuasion with advantage. Persuasion's pretty good.
22. Yeah. You hear like some shuffling and some noise behind the door, and then like a door opens. And standing there is a very curious creature. This is a Nimblewright.
Oh.
Nim the Nimblewright. It's mechanical in nature, made of wood, gears, and metal. And it like does something with its hands, and the priest like kind of pushes them backwards. Yes, I know you are sorry about it. You are sorry. What did you do, Nim? And the door is open, and you're able to enter.
Oh. Bonjour, Nim. Pleasure to meet you. Here, Malia brought your bird.
I broke it.
I did break it. We do apologize. It was rather startling. I don't know why you sent it at us. Question mark.
Nim does some things with his fingers, signing something, and he thought that you were there to threaten him. He was afraid.
Oh, I am terribly sorry. Why were you afraid, Nim? Why would you think we were there to threaten you?
Some more signing and there was another Nimblewright.
What?
Oh, Nim, you did not.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Nim built another Nimblewright.
Your son?
Because he was lonely.
Son of Nim.
No.
Nim's creation fled about a month ago, and Nim hadn't seen it. He was afraid that you were here to hurt him or interrogate.
I want to give him something. But I think I
Interrogate.
already
This
have
is
it.
no good, Neem. This is no good. I am removing your rights for your inventions, your tools, your workshop.
Oh. Is that really necessary?
He can live
They
with us.
leave. They leave for a moment, and you hear them shouting down the hallways for some acolytes to come up here and start removing things from Nim's room here.
We're
in the attic.
such a snitch.
No! Oh, Neem. Terribly sorry. Not that we know anything about this person that attacked us. You know, it's fine. I feel bad.
He just was lonely. Cry's heart is breaking. She feels this poor robot so much.
Malia will try to speak to the priest. Excuse me, what did you say your name was?
I am Priest Valletta.
Valletta. Tell us more about this Nimblewright that Nim had constructed. Please.
I knew nothing of the Nimblewright.
Oh,
Nim has built it on his own, which is why we must take the things from him. He is building things up here which he has no authority to do.
hmm.
Leave him alone. He was just lonely. Oh no.
Hmm.
Let's adopt him.
I don't think he can leave the temple.
Yeah, but now we can. We'll steal him, we'll adopt him, and steal him and give him a good life where he can make as many sweet things as he wants.
Except for
Not
maybe
gonna
other
lie, I'm trying
murderous
to think
Nimblewrights.
of a way to do that right now.
Let's give you a moment. We're a little bit after our first break time, and I want to be able to fix the music portion of this because it has broken. But we'll take a quick break here, guys. We'll come back for part 2 of DieFall Presents Waterdeep Dragon Heist episode 9, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do about Nim the Nimblewright, and maybe we can track down the source of this fireball. We'll be right back.
Two.
Welcome back to DieFall Presents Waterdeep Dragon Heist episode 9. I fixed the music, and Bug is going wild.
Bug went hog wild.
Bug was going wild. So what are you guys gonna do about this Nimblewright? Nimblewright number 2,
Take him home.
as well as
Number 1. We're taking number
Oh.
1.
as
Number
this
1.
whole fireball situation that you're, involved
If I have
in.
to seduce every person in Waterdeep to get this little buddy in our house, I'll do it.
I think as of right now, there are acolytes moving in through the little workshop of Nim here, and they're starting to remove things out. What would you like to do?
Can Mina go in there and just hide some of the some of Nim's tools and stuff, and just tuck them aside so the acolytes don't take them?
You would like to sleight of hand some tools into hiding.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm hearing here?
Yes.
Yeah,
gonna be good at
absolutely.
it, but-
Make it happen.
All right.
Make it happen.
Can
Yeah,
Malia
I
help?
got you, Neem.
absolutely. Roll it at advantage then, Mina.
Okay.
There's all these acolytes moving stuff out while me and Malia are
God,
just
same
snatching
roll
stuff
twice.
up.
14 and a 14. Yeah, well, let's see. I actually don't know. Let's see if
Nothing
Valletta
to
has
see
a-
here.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
She's dropping them in the pockets of all of her friends.
Sure.
So for you.
The one that you have to beat here is, well, it's Valletta, and you just beat her passive perception, so congratulations. You're able to sequester away some various tools and things. You're not super sure what any of it is.
Just hoping for the best.
Yeah, what's, since you guys are both doing this, what's both of your arcana?
Quite terrible. Do you want me to roll one? Or I don't have
No.
any.
I just want to, if you have, arcana and what the, if it's if you have, proficiency.
I do
at all.
not.
Okay, so never mind.
I have no idea what any of it is.
But yeah, so you sequester some stuff away, and some of the smaller invention things. Yeah.
There's like wrenches sticking out of Cry's giant boots.
Yeah.
Shove things in her huge boots. Like, this is fine. They won't find it here.
There's
There's
a reason
also-
I have a big hat.
There's a kind of like there's like a copper contraption they're moving out. It has like an umbrella like metallic protrusion on the end. It's about a foot long, really weird looking. And they're like a couple of the people are like looking at it. They're moving it out of the room now.
What's Neem doing in all of this?
Oh, Valletta has forced Nim to look on while all of their things are being removed from their workshop.
Oh.
So it's just
That's
standing
so
there
mean.
with their mechanical eyes just looking at things.
Valletta, how did Neem to be here?
A wandering wizard gifted them to us when we gave him shelter here in Waterdeep.
Oh, they gifted you Neem. I was very confused before. I didn't understand the situation.
I understand that my accent is not the most clear, so...
I thought they had gifted you the bird because I didn't understand who Neem was. This makes more sense.
No, the bird was a gift for Neem. We
Gotcha.
gave it to him when he was under good behavior for good performance in the last parade.
Wow. This poor robot.
So Neem can leave the temple when he's on the parade?
Well, Neem is tied to a little medallion we keep here on the premises. There's a range that the Neem is allowed to function in. We
Oh.
take that and we put it on the float, and Neem is allowed to go dance for us.
Who has it
Oh, I hate that so much. Oh, that seems interesting. Now Neem, I don't know much about Nimblewrights myself. Are they created, or are they? How do they all
Combination
get
of creation and an injection of magic.
So how was Neem capable of creating another Nimblewright?
I do not know, and this is why I am worried about it.
Neem, how were you capable of creating another Neem?
Valletta looks at you, and then Nim, just moves his hands a little bit. He says someone helped him.
I'm learning so many things.
This is so good. This is so juicy.
Bloody hell.
Valletta, watches as this, little umbrella, contraption is being brought out of the room. And she goes, Neem, what is that? Nim's little fingers go flashing across. It's a Nimblewright detector. He was going to try and find the Nimblewright, and then he figured out he couldn't leave.
Cry's gonna try and imitate, keep up as quickly as you can with whatever his fingers are doing.
Yeah, so Nim just kind of cocks their head at you and looks at your hands and then does something with its fingers.
She does it
And
again.
Valletta says, he does not know what you are saying. He says it's gibberish. Quit distracting him. I need him to watch what he has done.
Perhaps we could help you find the other Nimblewright.
That would be good. Neem, how does the detector work? His fingers go flashing around. Hold down the trigger here, and Valletta's holding it now. And when you're in 500 feet of a Nimblewright, it begins to spin. Faster the spin, the word, the click, the closer you are. You want to find this other Nimblewright?
Yes, we could do that for you.
Good. They hand you the detector. I will
How big is
reward
this
you for
detector?
destroying it. I will pay you 500 gold to destroy the other Nimblewright if you return with proof.
Mina is gonna look at I don't know if he has reactions, but she wants to watch Neem's reaction. The lady says, "Destroy the other Nimblewright."
You're watching Nim for it?
Yeah. He looks sad.
Roll me an insight check.
Insight, I'm bad at.
Oh.
A 10.
It's like average.
This is a creation that you don't even know if it has feelings.
Yeah,
It's impossible to tell if it has any expression on its face currently.
gotcha.
Cry raises her hand for a high five.
Neem just kind of cocks its hand at you and puts up its hand.
Ooh.
Like looks at its hand. Puts it down.
Oh, I want him.
Do we have a deal? You destroy the other Nimblewright after you find it, I give you 500 gold. And then maybe some inventions sweeten the pot.
How about I have an idea? We forfeit the any reward for the medallion, and we take the Nimblewright off your hands. Nim here.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Does the high five again.
Nim puts its hand up,
Oh, dice gods, hear me cry.
looks at it,
Please.
sits down. If you guys have any inspiration to give this, would probably be a pretty good time for
Oh
it.
shit,
if
I
you
got
really want Nim.
inspiration. Yeah, I've got inspiration.
You do?
I do.
What?
I could like try and look super convincing over here, like, this is my new best friend and I want to take him home. Please, Sleep Dragonborn, let me take this new friend home.
Malia, you have advantage here with Cry's gifted inspiration.
Say if we all like give puppy dog eyes, can we like juice this inspiration even further?
Double
A 16.
Can I cast Bardic Inspiration on myself?
You
No.
cannot. I believe that is a skill that you can get later in a very particular way, but
Oh,
I
yes,
don't
you're correct.
think.
You're 100% correct. Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Valletta goes. This seems reasonable.
Yes.
But you will see that Neem is punished for his mistakes. You will not allow him to build more of these things.
No.
Of course.
Promise.
Sure.
Fine, it shall be. But only if you come back with proof.
Let's go kill that fucking construct right now.
I love that you're gonna kill another construct that is exactly like Nim to get Nim.
Yep.
I don't know. Is there like not like
We don't
Some
actually have a
moral-
moral compass. It's pretty
Yeah,
good for
yeah,
us.
it's like some weird moral compass thing going
we
on here?
exist in the Bermuda Triangle of moral compasses, okay? I
As
want
most
this
players
robot,
do.
not the other robot. I high five this robot, not the other robot. This is
You
the
right.
one that matters.
You right?
Malia will ask Valletta, can Nim understand us?
He understands, but he does not speak.
Nim, and I'll talk directly to the construct, and I'll say, this may be a bit of an unusual situation, but with us, you won't be alone, and you won't need to make any more Nimblewrights, because you will have friends.
You have a free laborer for the.
Yeah.
I hear like
There's
kind
this,
of
doesn't
like
say that.
exhale through their nose and Neem does not know any of this. It's loneliness. The construct does not know. Neem, you will go with them if they are successful.
Thank you, Valletta.
Now go. Find this Nimblewright.
Let's go kill this thing.
Do I
Yeah,
still-
so
we
you
still all have
decide
Nim's
to
tools?
like you decide to like go try to find Nim's creation. You have a Nimblewright detector. And you know what? Here, I can show you what this stupid thing looks like.
Oh, I'm so
'Cause it's-
excited.
Because it's hilarious. Let me see. There it is. That's Nim's. See, where's the Nim's hammer? There it is. The show. That is.
Oh my God.
That is the little contraption. And the umbrella spins when you pull the trigger. And it whirs and clicks. And you've been told as you get closer to a Nimblewright other than Nim, it will begin to whir and click faster until it is at maximum speed and they're within 30 feet of you.
I love that.
It's so amazing.
There's always a side quest like this in like any like RPG game you play.
That gives you a companion.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you're gonna make me so mad, Robo.
Yeah, how many hits can Nim take? Can we put him as a...
No, he can't be a miracle. He needs to water my plants when I forget.
Oh, that's why you want him.
The
Yeah.
bartender that never sleeps. We can keep our tavern open 24/7.
Oh my
Oh my,
god.
you're going to
Pet to take care of your
replace
pets.
your bartenders with a construct. You know what? It's the robot revolution. Here we go.
We can't
This is
replace
it.
Jane. Come on now.
Wow. Wow. I love it. Okay.
Wow.
You have the thing. I'd say like going across the city like this and you know, trying to make your way back if you're going to go back to Troll Skull or after all the excitement from today. It's probably becoming late afternoon. So what would you guys like to do?
I want to give the detector to Cry.
Yes.
Okay. Cry, you now have the detector in your hands.
Cry, I would like you to intermittently use this device as we are moving through Waterdeep.
She
Perhaps.
just holds it down and keeps it going.
Oh no.
No, intermittently. We do not want to cause any mechanical failures with this.
Big word. Big
Once
word.
in a
Yeah,
while.
that is a big word.
Once in a while.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
she nods. She nods.
Malia, smaller words.
Only sometimes.
If we are going to acquire Nim in some way, I think one of us needs to learn these hand motions he is doing somehow.
How do we learn languages in D&D?
Practice. And generally a teacher.
Okay.
It's in like the downtime learning things that you can do in Dungeons and Dragons. And if you have a teacher, it gives you like a certain amount of time that you can learn it, or like through books or something like that.
Cool.
That'll be something to do for after we get the robot.
Once
Yeah.
we get him.
Well, it will not be too difficult, especially because he can understand us. And he could teach.
He could
Us,
teach us.
maybe.
Yes, perhaps.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do we? Where do we want to go after this?
What do we need to do? Oh, I have a suspicion. Earlier, Lady Jezarine had said that what appeared to be an automaton had, threw the fireball. Perhaps it was Nim's creation, as Nim could not leave the temple.
And whoever helped him build said Nimblewright is probably who's behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Did we leave the temple?
I'm assuming you guys have left by
I
now.
was gonna say we probably should have asked Nim who
You're-
helped him.
I was gonna. Can we run back in real quick? One more thing.
Sure. I think now though there are like guards posted up at the attic space, in front of Nim's door, and like you guys walk in and Nim is just kind of standing in the middle of an empty room.
Oh, but nobody's in there anymore?
I mean, there's the guards right outside the door
Okay, well...
that are like that let you in, and then are standing there.
Oh, are they looking at
It's
us
a couple
now?
of of
Nina.
acolytes. Yeah, they're
Nina.
watching what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
You can do that later.
I was like, I want to give him his tools back!
We can start building a
We'll
room
do it
for
later.
him.
Yeah. Guards, do any of you speak Nim's hand language?
Kind of look at each other. Yeah, they're like in acolyte robes, and one of them has like a bald head and like a, you know, kind of like a goatee looking thing.
Lovely. Is he hot?
You know what? No, this
No?
one isn't. This one is
Ugh.
not.
Yucks.
You know what? He's
Gross.
not. And he goes, I know a little, I suppose. Oh,
Perfect.
What-
Nim, What?
And Nimble,
You mentioned that somebody had helped you build your friend. Do you know who they were?
hand flashes.
Huh?
Acolyte goes, says that someone snuck in and, like, put a little magic or something, I think. All of this hand stuff's very confusing. Like a cloaked man snuck in through the window there, which, now that I think about it, and he, like, looks over at the other acolytes, make sure that window's locked, would you? Let's put a padlock on that thing so we can't get out again.
Oh, poor Nim. A cloaked man. Did you get a good look at him, Nim? Could you describe him for us?
Yeah, so Nim's fingers flash, and he's, there's a human, middle-age-ish, black hair, dark, menacing look, I suppose. That's about all he says. Not saying a name, so that's a little suspect.
Did he walk with a limp?
I think that was acquired from the fireball, but good question.
Oh, you're asking if they walked to the limp?
Yes.
No, just shakes his head no.
Okay. But maybe he just has a bum leg.
It's quite possible, yes. Okay. Well, that gives us thing, I suppose. But no name? No name, Nim? You didn't catch one from him?
He kind of cocks his head to the side and shakes his head.
That is too bad. Nim, we are going to find your friend, and then you can come live with us, and you will have run tavern, okay?
Nothing. No response, no.
Poor Nim.
I think he's happy.
Oh.
It is almost impossible to tell.
There are many birds over where we live.
Mm-hmm. Again, nothing.
At least one.
At least one. All right, well, okay, do we have any more questions before we leave this stuff?
Do you know what direction he went after he left you?
Like, points at the window.
I mean... Okay.
He leapt into the sea.
Sploosh.
It's the only thing.
All right. I think that will be it.
Okay. You guys make your way back towards home, or what are you doing?
Going to hunt.
It's like late afternoon. The sun's going down. You're more than welcome to start hunting now. But you don't really have a lead on where, so it might take some time.
Maybe if we go back to where the explosion was and use the little searcher, maybe the robot's still around there.
That is a good idea. I
It's a
think
place
that...
to start.
Yes. Let us head that way.
Yeah, so you go back to Troll Skull Alley. You enter the alley. It seems most of the place is cleared out now again. By the time you make it back over here, the sun is like, it's setting. It is now evening. Most of the people who are out and about are either heading towards inns or taverns or home. Up here in the North Ward, it's mostly homes, other than the couple of taverns that are around, and you owning one of them. But yeah, that's you're back over in that location.
Cry, push the button.
Pull the lever, Kronk!
You pull the lever and it...
It's singing.
She's
Start walking in circles.
yeah,
Walking
she's
in
gonna
circles.
like find the direction that it kind of picks up. She's gonna
Sure,
look-
like you maybe walk back and forth across the alley from
Yeah.
one side to the other. Yeah, so you go to like the far, the west side of the alley, and it goes.
other way.
So you go all the way to the east side of the alley.
Warmer.
She's gonna keep walking that way.
Yeah, you're met by buildings, but if you go back up onto Sheridan Street and you kind of continue going in that direction, it,
Ooh. I'm getting stressed as a person. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna keep going that same.
yeah, you keep walking
direction.
that direction, and you walk to the end of Sheridan Street, and the detector is just. And it doesn't seem to be getting any faster as you approach a large building. Those of you in the area that maybe know the North Ward a little bit better, you know this as the Gralhund Villa. And I'll go ahead and mark this on your maps here. The Gralhund Villa here.
right next door.
Yeah, rather close to you guys. On the end of Sheridan Street there, and you're able to figure that, well, something to do with this location. The Gralhunds, let's see if anyone knows anything about the Gralhunds here. I think, Malia, you might be the only one, or Varus, to make the roll here. And this is going to be like a history check, yeah.
Ew,
What the hell?
Gralhund.
18 from Varus.
Gralhund, is that a type of sausage?
Malia with a 7. Varus, you know, you don't really run in these circles, but you know that the Gralhund Villa is owned by Yala Gralhund, and I believe, which is the lady of the house. And you know that they're like kind of in the upper echelon of lords and ladies here in Waterdeep. You might know that like occasionally they have a little bit of some underhanded dealings to like try and garner some kind of favor to become like some of the next masked lords of Waterdeep. You know that they're ambitious people. Yeah.
They're climbers.
That's probably about all you know about the Gralhunds themselves, just because you didn't run in those circles.
Right.
It's becoming darker now. The villa itself, it's in the middle of the like upper class residential neighborhood in the North Ward. The streets around the villa definitely have like pedestrians and coaches traveling along them, even here in the night hours, or the evening hours. Though you guys would know, living in the area, that traffic is definitely heavier in the day. The estate itself is closed by 12-foot-high stone walls all the way around. And there's definitely there's people around, and it's a large, stately building.
Perhaps I can throw Kiggs over the wall when it's a little darker.
Oh my god.
Just throw it like a football.
Woo!
Okay. Yeah, you want to like throw Kiggs into the guard. So you guys gonna like wait around a little bit,
Yeah.
and you want to try to toss Kiggs over the wall? Absolutely.
Unless anyone has any better ideas.
I wish I did.
Yeah, that seems like a great idea to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Yeah, so you guys wait until dark. And you're kind of just like, I mean, even now, you could just go back to Troll Skull and hang out, right? Like, you don't have to wait here by the building until it's nighttime. But yeah, so you make your way back to Gralhund Villa. I'm assuming you're trying to do this somewhat stealthily.
Yes. I do not have my giant hat on.
Is the whole group with you?
Yes.
I mean,
Mandatory.
I think we'd all
Mandatory. Okay.
All right, roll me some stealth checks.
Oh lord.
Oh no. Well,
Oof.
Nice. Natural 20 for Varys at 25. Cry with a 20. Malia with a 17. It's looking pretty good.
nope.
Mina with a 3. Mina with a 3. Luckily, this is you as a group. So thankfully, the rest of the party is dragging you out here. So you do pass whatever DC I did have. Thank you, Varys, for that one. Yeah. So you guys make it over to kind of like, let's say, like the where the front gate is, and you know what? It just looks like there's not even a whole lot of people around. It's like a quiet lull on Horn Street right now. And you have the 12-foot high walls there behind you, the iron gate over to your side, and you have Kiggs in your hands. Malia, what would you like to do?
Kiggs, I love you. Mwah.
Wait. How heavy is Kiggs?
Cat.
It's a cat.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But how much do they weigh? More or less than 5 pounds? Is he fat?
This one weighs less.
Honestly don't. Yeah, this one for this particular moment weighs less. Let's find out. I'm gonna put cat, bestiary cat. Let's see what happens.
You're like maybe gently mage handing him over the wall.
It is a tiny beast, and you know what? For this, I'll say mage hand works.
Yes,
Unless you
Kiggs.
want to yeet the cat over the
It's
wall.
up to you, Malia, but
I also have mage hand. Maybe you can hold
we get multi.
two.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you can like grab the cat by the scruff and the butt and pull it over the wall, or you can just toss it up onto the wall and it can find its way over.
I mean, I'm just worried Malia's gonna toss poorly.
Some fall damage on the other side. Yeah, I don't know.
Kiggs only has 1 hit point.
Sure.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe-
on the
maybe
other
mage
side.
hand.
Whoops.
Yeah, we'll mage hand this together.
Yeah, so you mage hand Kiggs up and over the wall and into the yard of the Gralhund Villa. There are trees around, a fine garden, and it looks like it's well kept by the Gralhund groundskeeper. Go ahead and make me a perception check. I believe it's with Kiggs's eyes, but Molly, are you doing your thing where you like look through Kiggs's eyes?
Yes, so I'll lean up against the wall and hold my hands up, and then my eyes go white as I possess my familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Cry holds on.
Go ahead and roll me some perception check.
Okay,
Then.
perception +3.
Yeah, roll
So it
me
has
that.
a +2 dex, so that'd be a 1d20 +5. Right?
Dex for perception?
Sorry.
Perception
I'm
is
dumb.
wisdom,
4.
I believe. Is perception wisdom?
So it'd be wisdom and no.
No, if it says
Plus
perception plus something, you just do perception +3, and you can honestly, if you just click the perception +3, it'll roll it for you. But a 19 is fantastic. So well done, Kiggs. You notice immediately as Kiggs is like landed on the ground, something feels off. Like in Kiggs' little whiskers, something is wrong here. And as Kiggs' like little flashing eyes in the dark of the night like flash around, you see like the shadow of 2 creatures on the ground, on all fours. They look sort of like dogs.
Doggos. Retro.
Can I get, because this is a cat, can I get a stealth check from Kiggs?
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's a +4.
Oh, another 19. Yeah, well done. Whatever they are, they don't seem to notice you. And Kiggs is like, sidled up maybe against a tree or something like that, or watching from a branch somewhere, and looking down, and you see that there's like a shadow of a man. It's not human. And the dogs look wrong. and they're all dark and shadowy, and they seem somewhat incorporeal.
Perhaps, I think Malia will try to direct Kiggs like around, and maybe head closer to one of the buildings.
Yeah, so there are 2 buildings here in the Gralhund Villa. So there's the main building. You can see a large door to the front with a big balcony up on top. And then off to the side where the side yard is there, it looks like they have some kind of stable house as well.
Let's head over to the main building.
Yep, so at the main building, there are doors around. You see there's the big main door up front. As you like kind of wander around the side, there seems to be 1, 2, 3 side doors, one facing the front, and some of the others kind of behind-ish.
Is there any way up to climb?
Well, it seems that some of the stonework here could be climbable. Yeah.
Kiggs, climb up. Suck in your belly.
Which where are you trying to climb up at? Are you trying to get to the balcony or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's going to be an athletics check for the cat to climb.
Make sure you use your claws. Athletics, probably strength. Oh God.
It is strength. Yeah.
Can we do acrobatics?
It's a cat, so sure.
Yes. Oh, that's a -4 versus a +2.
Yeah, it's a cat, so sure. Another 19. That is 3 19s in a row for Kiggs. Well done. Wow. Yeah, so Kiggs, leaps off like a windowsill to the side of the wall and does like a wall jump off and scrambles up onto the balcony there as quietly as a stealth of a 19 can. And Kiggs is on the upper balcony. It's about 20 feet above ground level. And there's some windows that can see inside.
Oh, what's inside?
So up here, where the balcony is, you see what looks to be a master bedroom, large, a grand bedroom, and there seems to be Yala Gralhund here. So the lady of the house seems to be inside, and she's arguing with a man. You think that Varus had mentioned Orund Gralhund being the husband.
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't find his name fast enough. And they seem to be arguing about something.
We get a closer look. Are any of the windows open?
Make me a perception check. Let's see if you can either find a window or hear what's going on.
That's a +3.
19.
Oh!
22. Yeah, you hear Yala Gralhund, the lady Yala Gralhund. You hear her like yelling at or speaking forcefully. I don't trust him, Erstal. I don't trust him at all. I gave this stone away. I gave it to that Nimblewright servant that we have. He's taken it somewhere else, and I'm not going to tell you where. They're bound to tell him. And Oren's like, yeah, of course I wouldn't. I've never betrayed you in any time in my life. I would never. She goes, you're a coward, Oren. You're a coward. And he would just point that little poison dagger of his at you, and you'd spill everything that you have. And she kind of like turns away and like goes and like pours herself a glass and swirls it around and drinks some of this wine. And Oren kind of looks dejectedly down, and he leaves the room through the big double doors. And Yala like takes a seat in front of the large fireplace there in the master bedroom and sips on her wine.
I'm going to release from Kiggs real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will tell my companions everything I heard and saw. The dog-like creatures, the shadowy humanoid in the yard, and the conversation up on the balcony.
Okay.
What was the Yala didn't trust who?
Her husband, Orund.
Well, no, she said I didn't trust that person.
Oh, Erstul. Yeah, she didn't trust her
Yes.
husband or Erstul. Urstul. She did not mention a last name.
I do not recognize that name. Would I know if having shadowy, weird creatures in your yard is normal for Waterdeep?
Probably not. Probably not normal.
I think that's normal anywhere.
Probably not normal. Now, whether or not they know about it, to be seen. Probably not normal, though.
Mm-hmm. They did mention that they had a Nimblewright servant. So this might be the one we're looking for. Mentioned hiding the necklace, right?
Stone.
Stone.
Yeah. While you guys are talking, you hear like a commotion from inside the walls. You hear some like yells and like a crashing of something.
I'm
Can I sneak over to the gate and like look in to see if I can see?
Yeah, so
what-
you can look in the front gate and you see the yard and it's dark. So roll me a perception check. Let's see how much you actually do see.
Perceptione. 6. It's dark.
It's dark. I think you might be a little bit too far away to like see through any of the windows or something like that. It is nighttime, so there's not like a whole lot of light inside.
How far away is it from the gate?
From the gate itself, it is 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 65 to 70 feet.
I believe.
And there's like some trees and stuff around.
Is
Damn.
Varys under 10 pounds?
There's is not under 10 pounds, no.
Oh, geez.
I mean, you still have Kigs in there.
Mina's also gonna peek over near the gate. She's got 120 feet of dark vision, so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Should
sure.
too, as a half elf. Varys should as well, but
You have like 60
yeah,
feet
60.
of dark vision.
I
But
have-
regardless, it's
yeah.
a 6 on perception. I'm not,
right.
not
Yeah.
inclined to give you more than that.
Also a 6.
Oh my
Wow.
Yeah,
god.
you know what I think? And I
Pair of
think there's just
sixes.
like there's like a tree in the way.
Yeah,
There's just a
you can't
tree
see
in the
around
way, and you can't see past the tree. And I think that's all that you can get
Yeah.
from those 2 perception checks there. Yeah. It's a
I-
nice
I'm-
garden, but there's a tree in the way.
It's a big tree.
Stupid tree.
Yeah,
fine looking tree.
absolutely.
Like this tree.
Beautiful tree.
Cry, do you want to try anything?
God, I can. She could try sneak up in there. Don't know how good it's gonna be, but
Wait, I mean, would you guys like to sneak over the wall?
I say we just do it.
Well, are we concerned about the spooky darkness creatures?
We just beat him up.
I suppose I could have a look.
Cry killed that bird, so now she's just anxious
I'm
for a
feeling
fight.
good. I mean, we did have a TPK with 3 Kinkus, so maybe
Yeah,
I
I'm
shouldn't be so ballsy.
Considering we're level 1, we're level 3 now. Come on.
Ah, we can do anything.
Practically gods.
We're practically gods, guys. It's fine.
Can't wait. Are you guys gonna try to go over the wall?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's just do it.
All right, so you're gonna try to climb the wall here. Great.
Oh no.
Yeah, you've been hiding here for a little bit of time. Let's see if you can leap the wall. Roll me some athletics checks to climb over.
Oh boy.
If you go like one at a time, I mean, you can obviously make these at advantage, right? Like you each helping each other up and over. It's totally fine.
Oh no.
Molly,
But yeah.
Wow.
Someone.
Okay, so that is Varys 15, Mina 13, Cry 7, Malia 10. It's not going well. You're trying to negotiate the walls here, and Varus is like the only one to make it to the top. He's just like standing up there trying to help you guys, but he's not strong enough to like pull you all over. I'm going to need, because of some of these failures, can I get some like, let's call them dexterity saving throws, to see if you can stay quiet throughout all of this.
No
These are
problem.
not an advantage. These are all individual. So 23 Cry, Malia 10, Varus 8.
Varus lands on his head.
Yeah.
I'm lagging. Sorry, guys.
And eventually we'll get that one.
There we go.
And Mina 5. Oh, yeah. You see like, so those of you, I think Varus, because you're up on the wall, you start to see like people peeking out of their homes. Like there's
shit.
this disturbance now outside. And you notice someone like going and running off, possibly
God
to
damn.
alert the
Abort
city
mission!
watch.
Shit.
Is there only one person that sees me?
That you notice.
Like, should I try to hit him with my bow and see
No!
what stops him?
You want to kill this person?
Oh, I kill him, maybe slow him down.
Sure, shoot him, Varus. Let's see what happens.
Oh my god.
No, this is terrible.
And if you guys say no, I won't do it.
This is you, Varus.
Do
This is
it.
all Varus, man.
You
Varus
want
is
to
gonna do.
attempt to wound and slow down a Waterdavian citizen.
Let me look at the crime sheet really quick.
I think assault with a deadly weapon is probably a good one.
You know, whatever. It's hardly deadly in Varus's hands.
True.
So Varus, you pull your bow out and you shoot it.
Yep, I did a 22.
It
is.
absolutely hits. Varus swiftly pulls his bow off and launches an arrow outwards over the wall, off the wall, and it hits the person running away in the dark. Roll me damage.
Oh my god. Assaulting a citizen, imprisonment up for a 10-day, flogging, and damages up to 1,000
The arrow
fine.
pierces through them from behind, like somewhat near the like middle back section, and you watch as they fly forward and land directly on the ground, unmoving.
Alright, murdering a citizen without justification, death or hard labor up to 10 years, and damages up to 1,000 gold pieces.
I feel there was
Victims
justification
dead.
on that.
Hey, if we don't get caught, he just was robbed.
Yeah.
Should we rob him then?
No.
Okay, so I stopped him. He didn't get to alert anybody. Now what?
Because of all the
It's like a
commotion as
thumbs
well,
up down to everyone on the
Varus,
ground.
you turn around and you see 3 shadowy creatures swiftly approaching the wall.
This is
Kill
a
him.
terrible idea.
So I'm gonna need everyone to roll me some initiative, but before we do that, I'm gonna get you all on a map for this, because apparently this is what we're doing today.
Yikes.
So let me get this all set up here for you. Let me grab all your tokens.
Ugh, I love this.
I can't believe you murdered a person.
I
Now,
can't
you know
believe
what?
you
I knew it
actually
was.
hit them.
You know what? I take that back. I take that back. I knew it would happen eventually. I just didn't know when. So
Say,
Was
okay,
it to
with
sue
a,
our people?
And it couldn't have been Froon. Like, we couldn't have just murdered better. That should have been our first civilian kill.
see now with a 22, can I just say that I wounded him? He's not dead.
you shot the arrow to stop, and you
I hit
shot
him in
him
the
with an
knee.
arrow.
Thigh. Hit him in the knee!
Okay, so this also now happened 3 out-of-game minutes ago, and you did not call your shot prior
Alright,
to
alright,
this. I'm gonna
alright.
say that it already happened.
All right, that's fine.
I understand that it is
Adventurer,
potentially a mistake here, but like you, it happened.
I intended
okay,
to wound
so
him, and I did too good.
I'm going to Varus. I'm going to put you up on the wall here, and I'll get everyone situated. But Varus, I'm going to give you the view on the inside of the wall, but just know that you are on the top of it. and I'm
still
going
seeing
to situate your. Yep, yeah. I'm gonna move you guys. Don't worry.
Okay.
I just gotta drag this whole thing. Oh, please let me. Doesn't want me to drag it. There we go. To the villa. So, and Chad, I'll get you all situated as well. So here we have our little heroes, and we see Varus. You're on the inside of that wall there, and you see those 3 shadowy figures making their way towards you guys. So now I'm going to need everyone to go ahead and roll their initiative.
Woo!
So click on your token and then roll the initiative from there. So yeah, Cry 25, Malia 7, Varus 20, and then I need to Mina 17. Oh, Mina, you don't have a your token doesn't have a name. Hang on, let me name your token.
Rude. Nameless one.
What is named? It just doesn't want to show up in the turn order. Weird. Okay, so then these guys here.
They can't have power over you if they don't know your name. That's how it works, right?
You don't know
Yeah.
how true that is.
Absolutely, it is. So there's these 2 mastiff-looking shadowy creatures, and then there's a man. Well, what appears to be a man. Let's see. His name. Oh, gosh. Good name. But I need... Why won't it let me get your thing? All right, I'll find him in a second here. With a 25, I'm really sure that that Cry is going to be going first here, unless for some reason this dog rolls well. Well, it did very well. Great, good job. But Cry, you're probably going to be going first here if I can find her. Why can't I find this guy? What the heck?
Taking a nap.
Sorry.
No, I meant the guy.
Oh,
Wake
yeah,
up.
the guy.
Rise up, gamers.
Rise up.
That's super weird. Oh, freaking A. Okay. Because his name is not here. He's just... Stupid. All right, done. There he is. 4. Good, you deserve it. I couldn't find you anyways. So yeah, so Cry, you're gonna have the first of the order here.
Yeah.
But you're on the other side of the wall. You just watched Varus slay a man, as far as you can tell, off the wall. And Varus, have you made mention of the potential enemies here?
Okay, now that I can see 2 dogs and kind of a guy, right?
Yeah, you should be able to see 2 dogs and kind of a guy.
Okay, so yeah, we've got company. There's 2 ghost dogs and a ghost man.
Yeah,
Wait,
they seem to be this like kind of like shadowy creatures.
Malia told us about everything that she saw, so it's like, okay, those things that you saw as Kigs, they're coming.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna scramble over the wall like a rat.
Sure.
Athletics.
It's gonna be athletics, so you're gonna attempt to scramble back over the wall again. An 11. You're unable to climb fully up the wall. You're like kind of like halfway up there. You're like, it's so hard to do. It's so hard to do.
Is the gate close to us?
So the gate, from where you are currently, is that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40. 60 feet-ish away, kind of to your west-ish.
Okay.
I think you guys are able to see this. Yeah. So it's over here. You see the like 2 little double dots there, or the double lines?
Mm-hmm.
It's right here.
Yeah, because I got derpy human eyes.
Oh, that's right. It's super dark out here for you, isn't it?
It's okay.
I can see.
Yeah.
Also,
I got things. Don't worry.
Malia, you'd have like some of the lantern light from the street lamps to be able to see, but like anything over the wall right now is you're probably gonna have trouble seeing.
Okay.
Just as a heads up. But yeah, so Cry, you try to climb it, you're unable to do so. Now the 2 like shadowy dog figures are going to run at Varys here. And in their shadowy forms, they like kind of swoop upwards onto the wall itself. And I notice now that they disappear in that line, so I'm going to put them right next to Varys here so that we can all still, well, hopefully I'll still see them. Should be able to place them there. And this one. So they swoop up next to Varys here, because they both go on the same, almost the same turn order, so we're just going to have them both be there. Do they get any special ability? Oh. Yeah. They're going to, instead of like lunging at you, because they seem to be this shadowy form, they don't try to bite you. They seem somewhat amorphous. They're going to attempt to drain you.
Oh,
the
good.
the shadows come out and try to grasp you. A 7 and a 10 here, which I don't believe either of those hit you.
No.
And they don't, but you see like the shadows try to coalesce and grasp at you, but you kind of like dodge out of the way a little bit of what they're trying to do. But yeah, so Varys, you're up on the wall, and there's these two like shadowy dog forms near you. Varys, it's your turn now, though.
I can't really escape 'cause I'm flanked here.
Huh?
I said I can't really escape because I'm kind of flanked here.
Yeah, I mean, you can attempt to, right? You can take your action to disengage if you'd like, and you can kind of dodge out of the way.
Yeah, I think he's gonna like jump back off the wall, kind of get away from him.
Okay, are you using your action to disengage, or are you just gonna run? The disengage portion means you use your action for it, and they don't get to use attack of opportunity on you.
Okay, yeah, I kind of just want to
But
get
then
out of
you
this.
won't be able to attack them, right? Your attack is gone because your action's gone.
Sure, yeah, but yeah, he's gonna spring back, I guess, off the wall. And
Okay, I'll move you off the wall, and then you can move your token wherever you'd like to from there. So chat, we're gonna, now that they're on the other side of the wall, we can't see the interior anymore, so just know that interior was there. There are some shadowy dogs up on the wall, and now Varys is on the other side.
Yeah, so then I guess he'll move like kind of there.
Okay.
And I think that's the turn, since I can't attack.
All right, Mina, what would you like to do?
Are we sure we want to like engage? Ugh.
They're not dogs. They're weird. They shot out these tentacles at me, and I got away. But they're weird things. They're not really dogs.
I'm not worried about killing them. I'm just
Fake
worried
dogs.
about us dying. All right. My computer's lagging super hard right now, but
Okay.
I think Mina is going to Eldritch Blast one of them from down there because they're on the wall now, right?
Yeah, so they're on the wall, and you know what? Screw it. They're big enough that we can. I'll just move them to the side here, and you'll be able to see like a peek of them off the side. So there's
Okay.
one that's like they're on the side there. I am gonna say they're gonna have cover here because you're like
Sure.
shooting up onto the wall, trying to hit them on the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit one of them at least. We'll see. We'll see if it happens.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Come on, computer. Ooh.
That's a natural 20 for that Eldritch Blast. So yeah, go ahead and roll me some damage. The air is rent open, and
Why did it say +9? That's crazy.
16.
That's wrong. Oh,
Wait, what was it?
critical.
It's critical. Yeah, so it rolls it twice.
Right. I was like,
So
what?
yeah, you deal 16 points of damage. Is it force damage?
Yes.
Something. Yeah, you notice that they're surprised by how much that hurts before the shadow itself is vaporized by the rent open air in front of it from this Eldritch Blast. And one of these shadow dogs perishes immediately and vaporizes into smoke.
Ooh,
Bad doggy.
ooh.
Woof.
Bad dog.
Okay. Mina, is that what you would like to do? I don't know if you have any bonus actions, new bonus actions with third level or anything.
No, not really. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll probably stick to where I am too. I don't want to move too far from it. Actually, can I? How far away is that person that Vera shot?
The person that Varys shot is probably like 60 to, because you have a longbow, right, Varys?
Yeah.
What's its max range?
Where would I find that?
It should be on your sheet at like something X or something dash something.
600? What? That can't be right.
Long.
It says range 150, 600. That can't be.
Yeah, so that's
Nope,
its top end. So the one that you would have hit, since it wasn't with disadvantage, would have been at like within 150 feet. So I would say like maybe 100-ish feet.
Okay.
I want to check and make sure that person's not dead, but also that's too. So Mina's gonna stay here.
Okay. That leaves us with Malia next. Malia, what would you like to do?
I have a feeling my pointy stick will not do very much against it, so turn to Cry and go, Cry, we are in a sticky situation. Keep your eyes open for trouble, and I'll cast Bardic Inspiration on her.
Yeah.
Cry's eyes are glowing beacons of bardic inspiration now, and there you go. Now we have the guy. You guys don't get to see what happens here, but it does a thing, and I think it. Well, I mean, it makes sense that it like goes its little shadowy form here and appears up on the wall, and is going to attempt to drain the strength from Cry. These
Try me, bitch.
shadowy tendrils. These shadowy. Sorry, Molly. Did you want to move at all, or are you? I interrupted your little thing there. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I
And
don't.
Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action, isn't it?
Yes.
What did you want to do? I'm sorry. I totally thought it was an action, and I'm a
fine.
dumb.
No, it's fine. I was actually just thinking, like, since I can't really see anything, there's not much I can do. Can I reach this dog if I moved closer?
So the wall itself is 12 feet, right? And you're 5'5", 6" or something in heels.
Yeah, okay.
So you can try to. I don't think you have a 5-foot jump. You can try.
I jump up and shocking grasp
I'm gonna say it's. Oh, if you're gonna try to grasp it, I'll say you won't be able to reach. But if you try to poke it, then I'd say you have a disadvantage with it.
Okay.
Do you have like a crossbow or anything? Nothing
No.
great?
Malia doesn't believe
You could throw
in
a
range.
dagger.
Yeah.
I think you have daggers because you're a
Yeah.
rogue. Yeah, throw a dagger. See if you can clip this mastiff up here, the shadow mastiff.
Oof.
Ooh.
That's another That's a natural 20.
Yes!
It's 26.
Go
Holy
team!
frick! 2 nat 20s. Excellently done. Yeah. So go ahead and roll me some damage for that.
Do I get sneak attack? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. Well, actually, Cry's not within 5 feet because they're up on the wall. That's
Yeah.
the problem. They're not threatened because they're up on the wall. But it is 9 total damage. You see the dagger, though, like, pass through it, and it leaves, like, a vorpal area of where it passes through the shadow, and it doesn't seem to have the impact that you would hope it would. But it does seem to have dealt some kind of damage.
Can I say that the dagger went like straight through the eye, so it looks cool, even though it didn't?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it leaves like this vorpal opening on this mastiff's eye. So it was a great throw.
Nice.
It just doesn't have the impact that you would hope it had.
Nice. Yeah, and I don't think I would have moved, so I'll end my turn there.
Excellent. Okay. So now, this guy's going to attempt to drain the strength from Kra. Reaches out down over the wall, and these shadowy tendrils come out and go. And it misses completely. Cry. It failed spectacularly.
Ooh.
Would you like to do something to it? You will have advantage.
Yeah, I would like to do something.
Yeah.
I hit it with my witch bolt.
Okay. A 10. The witch bolt like crackles itself up the wall and then disappears up off into the sky. This like blue lightning crackle. Maybe a little louder than you wanted it to be, but it does miss even with that advantage. But yeah, you're unable to find purchase there on the shadowy creature.
Shit.
This one here jumps down off the wall, or well, mostly slithers, I guess, and attempts to attack Malia here. It doesn't like the fact that it was hit, so it lashes out with its shadowy form. An 18.
Oof.
I believe that does hit.
Yes.
Okay. Your strength is reduced by 1d4. It saps the strength from you. It's a 1, so it doesn't sap all of the strength from you, but you feel yourself weakening. And you feel shrunken, and it also you feel like this necrotic energy take hold, and it deals you 6 points of necrotic damage as it saps your strength away.
What's going on?
The other one is defeated, so it no longer has an opportunity to go. Varys, you watch as these tendrils have come out and are sucking the energy and the life force away from your friend Malia, and you see another one on the opposite side of Cry, and Cry is attempting to fend it away. What do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna take a shot at the thing that's attacking my friend.
Which
Which
one?
one?
there's
No,
two.
the one that's on
The
Malia.
dog-looking one or the
Yeah.
human-looking one?
The dog
dog-looking
one
one.
that's attacking Malia.
Yeah, so you want to kind of really close shot longbow it?
Yep. So hit it. 15?
A 15? Yeah, it's enough to hit. So you whip it out and arrow flies, slamming through the
For
dog
11.
creature. Again, very similar to the dagger. It and leaves this vorpalization of the shadow in its side, and it doesn't seem to deal as much damage as you would hope. But it does seem hurt by it, and you watch as the arrow itself embeds itself in the dirt behind it, just sticking straight up.
Oh, jeez.
That is okay. It does look like it's starting to kind of deteriorate though.
Okay.
Varys, is there anything else you'd like to do?
There's really a whole lot else that I can do right now. So yeah, I'm done.
Excellent. Mina, what would you like to do?
Is there a way? Cry's kind of in the way there. Is there a way I can take both the dog thingy and the shadowy man with a 15-foot cone without hitting Cry?
No, I don't believe there is a way. Cones are all-encompassing. There's a very particular feat that you can take as a spellcaster to avoid harming your friends, but that is not something that you have access to yet. So if you were to cone the Mastiff and the guy up on the wall, it would most likely hit Cry and would probably hit Malia as well, if I'm remembering how
I can
cones
take
work.
it.
Nah.
I cannot.
Yeah.
Malia's not feeling super hot right now.
Yeah. Okay. Then Mina's going to cast another Eldritch Blast at the doggo that's hitting Malia.
Yeah, absolutely. So you are within 5 feet of it, so this is going to be at disadvantage since you have someone threatening the area that you're in. But you are more than welcome to still take the shot there.
Yes. Yep. I think I'm still gonna do it.
Okay,
Still
so
gonna
at
happen.
disadvantage, go ahead and take your Eldritch Blast here.
Work? Did it work?
An 8. No, it slams into the ground next to the Mastiff, maybe chipping some of the stonework off of the wall. But you're unable to do. And I think maybe it's because the shadow itself is trying to reform in some way, and it's moving away from where your blast was. But you're unable to make contact there.
Right.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I can't disengage now. My rule set for Pathfinder is still in my. I just want to take a 5-foot step. No, I'm gonna step put.
Okay. Malia, it is your go. You felt your strength being sapped from you. And this shadow creature it seems wounded, but it still stands before you. What would you like to do?
Oh, I am going to. So I'm going to draw my rapier in one hand, and the other hand, I'm going to force it forward and try to touch it.
Okay.
And do shocking grasp.
You're going to attempt to shocking grasp the shadow. Yeah, go for it.
Oh god.
No, I think you stumble forward and you like fall through where the shadow used to be, and you end up prone on the ground. And you guys like watch as like the shadow moves out of the way and like swirls around her, and it looks like it's going to like attempt to hit her again and suck more of the strength from her. I mean, you still have your movement, so you're on the ground, but you can get back up with your movement.
Yes.
So you can do that, but you will, you'll have half your movement remaining. But you still have your bonus action.
Okay. I will do that. I'll stand back up, and with my bonus action, I will attempt to. I'll look at desperately to Mina and be like, Mina, save me! And then give her Bardic Inspiration.
Absolutely, yeah. So, Mina, you now have Bardic Inspiration as well. Malia seems in trouble here. This shadow seems to be focusing her down. The humanoid form, again, tries to latch out onto Krav. It reaches out.
Krav.
Cry, sorry.
Oh, whoa!
Krav,
whoa,
cry.
Whoa!
KRA
Whoa.
names. KRA names.
Oof.
Isn't it? I think it's interesting that you have two KRA names and they're both like they don't really talk so much. I don't know if that was like on
What you trying to
purpose.
say, boy?
No, I just.
Should we bring
I
up
don't know.
Frederick and Cyrus?
Does a 12 hit you? Does a 12 hit you?
God damn it. Trying
Does
to
it?
make my
Oh.
pass. Hang on! Ugh. I clicked the wrong thing. No, it
does
doesn't.
not. It does not. So yeah, the shadowy forms roll around you, and you're able to step out of the way, and they don't impact you. And it is now your turn, Cry.
Great. Can I shoot the DM? Bringing up my
Yeah.
pass like that. God damn. Okay. Mama might use my least favorite spell, but I want to cast Sleep on Shadowman.
Yeah. So can you post a sleep in the chat, please? Just so I want to see like the range that it has.
Can I just click it without it casting?
I
Well,
mean,
we'll
you can
see.
just cast it. It'll just cast. It's not going to hurt anything. It'll still just show me what it is.
Ooh. You gonna cast? Hey, sweetheart. You gonna listen?
It might have a pop-up that asks you what level.
It's not popping up. Oh, look, it is.
Yeah, so sleep is the 5d8. You have a range of 90 feet, and what is its creatures within a 20 feet point are affected in the ascending order of their current hit points. Yeah, okay, so roll me 5d8.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
18. You watch as like can shadows sleep?
They can. Your
Yeah,
DM,
apparently
it's your
they can.
world.
They can sleep. So you watch as like, what does a sleep spell look like? We've never seen Cry cast this.
She, I think, is gonna pull out her arcane focus, which is her little white bone dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna very gently, but very, very intensely at the same time, just point it at him, like Aboriginal bone pointing, kind of like cursing.
Awesome, yeah. And you do so, and you watch as like the shadow like starts to flatten against itself on the wall at the top, and it like stops moving so much. All right. What else would you like to do, Cry? If there's
Point
anything.
with my finger and hit Malia.
As she's getting drained by this dog.
Just like, huh?
You're gonna hit her?
No, why would
Please don't hit me. I don't have the hit points to get hit by you.
Don't you dare put those words in
No,
my
I don't.
mouth.
You said hit her. That's what,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. 1 second. My mother just scared the shit out of me. Okay.
Are you?
I have
you
nothing
good?
else to do. Yeah, I'm fine.
Perfect. Okay, Mastiff thing is going to attempt to attack Malia again, draining her strength. Is unable to do so. Malia, you somehow lurch out of the way. Varus, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna hit the dog again with the longbow.
Yeah, you pull back another arrow and you release.
Ah!
I think you fumble a little bit, and the string like snaps against you, and you're just like and it like snaps against your arm, and it really hurts, and you're down a bowstring. Being a good ranger, you're gonna have more than one, but it's gonna take you a second to restring your bow.
So, yeah, one sec.
But unfortunate, yeah, crit fail there. Mina, do the thing.
Doing the thing. Oh well.
Yeah, so you Eldritch Blast the Mastiff there, the Shadow Mastiff. Yeah, it's a 19. It hits. Go ahead and roll me some damage. Yeah, and similarly to the first one that you destroyed, the where you rend the world open with your Eldritch Blast, it vaporizes the shadow, tearing it to pieces, and it falls apart in front of you, most likely dead or back to whatever fell plane it came from.
And then I'm gonna go up to Malia and just check, like after it disappears.
Yeah, sure. So this
her.
like, because the sleep did take hold, this does kind of conclude the combat, unless you guys decided you wanted to attack the sleeping shadow or leave it alone. It's entirely up to you.
Peel it off the wall like a sticker.
Don't touch it. Don't touch.
Not touch. But yeah, so let me know what do you guys want to do here?
How long does sleep last? Was that
8 hours.
Oh damn! Let this sweet fella sleep, huh? And let's go get our construct.
Malia, are you okay?
Everything feels a bit heavy at the moment. I don't understand this power that this mutt must have inflicted upon me.
Can you fix it, like with one of your spells, or?
I can try. And then Malia like puts her sword away, and then she lifts up a hand, and then there's like these like pink sparkles that kind of like glisten off.
Sure.
She like whiskers it around herself. She's gonna cast a healing spell, which probably will not do anything, but she needs a heal anyway. I'm going to expend a cure wounds.
Yeah, so you use the magic on yourself and cast cure wounds. 11. So you heal yourself 11 hit points, but you still feel slightly drained. You still feel like your arms are heavier than they should be, or your legs don't want to move as quickly as they once would.
I don't think it... No, it didn't work.
Oh,
that's not good. Are we sure we want to go in there while Malia's feeling so down?
Yeah.
Also, should we maybe check on the person that Varys shot?
I can go do that.
Yeah, so you want to go inspect this person?
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a look and make sure he's not dead.
He's probably dead.
Don't worry about me. Let us finish what we came here to do.
So are you checking on the guy, or are you trying to get in the villa?
I was gonna go separately to just while they're trying to still get into the villa. I was gonna go over to the dead body really fast.
Sure, yeah, Cry, you go over to the dead body. Roll me a medicine check.
Follow her.
Medicine check. Ooh, I'm proficient in that apparently.
Ooh.
Hello.
Wow, yeah, 21, Cry. Breathing shallowly, has lost a good bit of blood.
Awkward.
You see now, and as you like look, as like he's like wildly splayed out, it's a young man, maybe mid-20s, short curly brown hair, eyes closed, and you can barely tell that they're breathing. They have some like stubble still. It looks like maybe they didn't shave the day before or something like that. And they seem to be wearing like some kind of craftsman's clothing. Maybe it was an apprentice of some kind locking up shop that noticed you guys. But he's there lying on the ground.
It's not that baker that Malia gets her morning donuts from, right?
No, that's the other side of the alley.
Okay.
So you're on a different side.
But DM.
Yes.
He hot?
Yeah.
In a like Rob Stark kind of way, yeah.
Yeah, Rob's hot. We could do Rob. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we could.
We could do Rob. But
Oh god.
Can I
Do you want to save him?
I do.
Your medicine check is more than enough for you to, maybe tear off some of your clothing and bind the wound as you remove the arrow sticking out of him to staunch the bleeding.
I give it to Varys.
Your deft hands
Up
make
another
quick
arrow.
work of
Nice.
it, but he is certainly unconscious.
Okay, now
Now rob him.
yeah, what's he got in his pockets?
Roll me investigation.
Did Malia teach you this? Oh god.
Yeah.
A 13.
She looks over to Varys. They kind of look at each other, and then she just sticks her hand in his
Just
pockets.
reaches into the pocket.
I like to think
Yeah.
that
So
eye contact doesn't break at all. She's just looking at him as she's reaching in.
oh my god, you guys! I can't believe you actually took the shot. That was what I was. Wow. So you find roughly what it amounts to about 5 gold pieces worth of just random coins. You find on his belt a belt knife. Seems well used. He has a letter in his pocket. Is Cry able to read?
Can you read?
Shit, she can't read. She's gonna open it and then hand it to Varys.
Varys, can you read?
I can. Yeah, he can read small words.
Small words. So Varys, yeah, you read through it. It's a letter, seemingly from his father, and it amounts to his father is proud of him for taking the job in Waterdeep, and how thankful he is for his son sending money back home to the village to help him and his ailing mother pay for medicine.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on this guy?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Oh, wake him up!
Can we blindfold him and cast Cure Wounds so he doesn't see
Oh my
it?
god.
Will he live if we just leave him with my
Yeah.
medicine check?
Yeah, he is conscious.
Okay.
As
Wait.
far as you know, because that medicine check was very good,
Okay.
he will lie here unconscious until someone else helps him, or for some time passing.
Oh, okay.
But you know he's gonna survive.
Love it.
Okay, that's
Cry
fine
is
then.
gonna reach into whatever pocket she has now eventually crafted for herself.
Sure,
and
yeah.
Cry wants to stick 10 gold into his pocket.
Oh,
Sure, yeah. You put 10 gold next to the 5 other random pieces that he had in there, other coins. His pocket's a little heavy.
And then looks at Varys and grabs the guy by the feet and starts dragging him to
Where are you
some
taking
corner.
Yeah, just an alley or something like that.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Yeah.
So you
Varys will
you
grab his
drag him.
arms and we'll both carry him.
Yeah. So you carry him into an alley off the side of Gralhund Villa here. Let's say it's across Selwyn Street, and there's okay. Yeah, so you drag him into a little alley, a little side alley.
I give him a little pat on the head, and then I start walking briskly away.
I'll stuff some
Sure.
good berries in his pocket and walk away.
Okay, yeah.
Like, this will
Yeah.
help when you wake up. Don't worry, bud.
You put some good berries in his pocket. He may or may not know what those are, but he has berries in his pocket, and his pocket is a little heavier with some money. While all of that's happening, Mina and Malia, what are you doing? Oh, Mina, you're muted. Sorry.
I can hear.
I can
I-
hear
I can
her.
hear her.
Really? I can't hear
Yeah.
her at all.
I can hear you.
Can you like quick drop the call and then jump back on?
T.
It's gonna move all the cameras.
Let's see where
Ready?
we move.
Ready, chat? Here we go.
Where am
I
I
can't
gonna
hear
move?
you, so I don't know what she's saying.
She's saying she'll try.
Yeah, just leave and then jump back. Leave and then rejoin. Leave. Rejoin.
Leave.
She's
There's
trying.
there's
Says
the
she's
hang up
trying.
button. It says leave
Her computer's
call.
frozen.
Oh, it's frozen. I sorry. Well, if you can hear her, Malia, what did you guys want to do?
Mina. Yes, I can hear you.
To relay the information of some kind.
Mina says she wants to marry Malia and they want to run off into the sunset. No, she's not saying that. Okay, seriously though. Oh, I don't feel
Oh, she's
so
like
good.
actually frozen on my screen now, so I don't know what's happening.
Oh, yep, she's all froze on my end too.
Yep.
Oh no, there she
We
goes.
lost her.
We lost
She's-
her.
I see her dying from my funniness.
Yeah. There it
There we
goes.
go. Where did we move? Where did we move?
All right, chat. Give us a couple seconds. Everything's gonna break here. I'm just gonna put it on the break screen, and we're just gonna talk to you. So, Malia,
Yes.
did you want to do something?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh
Wait.
no.
I went phone.
Oh.
Ah.
It's frozen.
Oh my.
Okay. Well, you're up in the corner there. That's fine. Just I can hear you now. So, what did you want to do?
I was maybe going to try and help Malia up over the wall if we're still doing that. She's got noodle arms.
Okay. So you guys want to get over the wall?
If that's still
Yeah. If you want
Yes.
to.
We will help one another.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me some athletics checks then. At advantage for the help.
Okay.
100% can't do that right now, so I'm going to roll it with a real dice if that's alright.
Sure. I trust you. Aha.
I think my flip 0. Great. Oh god. 8.
So I think it's more Mina helping. It's a 9 total for you, Mina, but I think it's more Mina helping Malia get up on the wall. So Malia, you make it up. That's good. You can see inside the compound somewhat. There's a lot of trees. You're up there.
Okay. Do I see what direction that the commotion might have come from? Did it sound like it was probably coming from the house?
Yeah, you would have heard like crashing from something that might have been interior to the home.
Okay. I will
But some time has passed now, and if you want to figure out anything else,
Yes, I'll try
I
to
think-
listen.
sure. And you know what I think we'll do, because it's a perfect time for this, and with Dungeon Dame down for the count, I think we'll call this our episode 9. And on episode 10, we can figure out what happens at the Gralhund Villa. So well done. You defeated some shadows. And yeah, we'll take care of this next time. So thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. We'll do some shout outs here. Dungeon Dame, we're gonna have you go first. Let the people know where they can find you at.
You can find me on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter at dungeon_dame. Good time, super easy to find me. I stream painting on Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So come hang out.
Awesome. Thank you very much. No Dice Mike. Where can the people
No Dice
find you
Mike.
at?
Patreon.com/NoDiceMike is where my comic is currently going up. Saffron, we're gonna put up page 20 soon. And then also Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, few other places. Also /NoDiceMike, you can find me there.
Awesome. Stella,
Hey, cuties.
where do people find you at?
I am here on Twitch at twitch.tv/StellaLuna, and I'm on Twitter at StellaLuna_TV. I basically do anything doggo or dungeon related, and sometimes I do doodles. If you like dogs, doodles, or D&D, then maybe check me out.
Awesome. Thank you. Bravo. Where do people find you at?
Cuties. You can find me at Bravo. That's with 5 R's. BRRRRRAVO. Sorry about that. And at Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I actually have a new show coming up with me and Nick Kibbles. We finally figured out what the heck we were gonna do. We are running an NPC lab. So we're gonna be creating the stupidest NPCs we can think of that you can add to your Dungeons and Dragons game at home or anywhere else, as well as like funny items and all that stuff. So it's just gonna be like creating dumb stuff for D&D on Wednesdays at 6:30 PST, and then I'm here on Sundays, and then keep an eye out for possibly like midday Mondays for some art, because I need to keep doing that. But yeah, just come find me and hang out. I stream what I want when I want.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Hi, I'm RunawayRobot, resident DM here for the DieFall show currently. That's until the 30th of this month. We will be starting a new show. That's right, we're going to have 2 Dungeons & Dragons shows per week now, which we have never done before, so that's going to be interesting. It will be DM'd by our friend, Bonus Stage Rob. We are confirming our cast members this week, and it looks like it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a homebrew world by Bonus Stage Rob himself, and it'll be great. It'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays, starting May 30th, okay? That all being said, I'm a variety streamer here as well, and I'll be probably playing Minecraft tomorrow, and then Rage 2 comes out on Tuesday, so I'll probably play some Rage 2 this week as well. But that all being said, thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Super duper appreciate it. I believe we are off next week. Dungeon Dame is out, so we will be back on the 26th. I believe that's correct, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on this channel. And thank you for tuning in again. And freaking Flume Batoon. Bye, everyone.